you ready?
Hey guys, I guess I'm introducing this episode.
Hey!
So,
the first time ever.
thanks.
Let's go.
I want all the viewers to know for this
Shut
first time
up.
I'm
Don't even
introducing the episode. Vindy is a manipulating liar, so don't listen to anything he says this entire episode.
Wah,
want you
wah,
guys to
wah.
know.
You're just
He wants to
baby
manipulate
malding.
the
I don't even know why you're
situation.
baby malding already, but you are. Holy fuck, I'm loud. Let me
This is
turn down
really
my game
sad,
back.
actually, guys. This is actually really sad.
Sorry, I was really loud there.
Shut
Okay.
up, Vindy. Holy
So,
shit.
today, for our topic of the Weeb Club today, we're talking about anime merch.
Hell yeah, let's
Poggers.
go. Hey,
Cool.
guys, I have a
Let's
question.
We
though.
should get through comments
Guys,
first.
wait,
though.
hold on, guys.
We should do comments. I forgot we
Why
were
is
doing comments.
why is the one who doesn't have pictures of his merch talking though? Introducing this episode.
Okay, shut up. We're not even talking about the topic yet. We have to do comments.
I just want to stop Vindy
Which I
from
forgot we were
manipulating the
doing,
situation.
actually,
That's
100%.
true. That's
I wasn't
true.
even ready to do him.
He needs to be stopped.
So I can start with the first one mostly
Yeah.
because I don't understand
Please start.
it. So
I'm not fucking ready.
Doji says, how is Crafts counting so fast? What the fuck? On the drawing one? I don't understand. Is he like joking that I'm actually counting? Is he? I don't understand what's going on there.
What do you mean? He's being serious. He's saying how are you counting the letters?
The letters. So,
yeah.
yeah. Is that impressive?
I mean, I just didn't even count them. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, I had like some god tier guesses without needing to count, right? You just throw shit out there and see what sticks.
What's happening?
I mean,
now?
didn't you get Nunmanji's iceberg drawing?
No.
Or who was that? Who got
It was the one immediate. No one got
What got that
iceberg.
one?
I don't think.
What? No, I think what got it, but because he said something about how you have to really like think.
Oh,
about
yeah,
it in a
what
certain
did
way
get
or
it?
something. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Let me look through.
The other two comments out, or go ahead, someone else, real quick, I guess. With the
I mean,
comment.
I thought Kage Pro's comment was pretty good. If we redid the episode with our shitty drawings for the intro, that'd have been funny.
That would really,
Oh,
that'd be
too
really
much
fucking
work.
funny, actually.
Drew a shitty version of the
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious.
I liked this comment from Rinru. Watching Kraft's mouse stutter around the screen is fucking tragic. I agree.
So-
one of my favorite parts of that video is how bad Craftsdwarf's arthritis was acting up the entire fucking time.
I tried to fucking explain it. I actually have a new mouse now because basically my left click button was so fucked that I could not really easily hold down and click something.
Look, Craftsdwarf, I get
which
it. You
made
have a
editing
Craftsdwarf
degenerative
needs an
joint
accommodation
disease.
for, yeah.
Yeah, you have a degenerative joint disease. You don't have to explain it to me. I understand why you were having trouble. Don't worry about it, dog.
All right, well, when I'm trying to strangle you, we'll find out how my joint disease
I
is
don't know if that'll
doing.
go that well, though. See, that's the thing.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
We will, but,
anyway,
you know-
I don't know what this last one is referring to, but Guitar Skater says, Guitar Skater, he just pointed out how, like, we chose what we wanted to draw and then go, I don't know how to draw this. Like,
I feel like I said that, but I don't
It
remember.
was either
Yeah.
I think it was either none or me that said that.
right, which is just, like, why did you pick something you don't know how to
Okay,
draw?
so I don't
I mean,
think
there's limited options.
I don't
okay?
think either of y'all saw this. Did either of y'all see Nunn actively defending his drawings
yes.
and saying they
No,
quote
no.
unquote weren't that
Look.
bad?
They were not that bad.
There it goes again.
Yeah,
To that I say,
I'm saying it.
no,
Just like the people
No,
didn't believe in Kanye.
Great Wall.
Kanye is all he needs to believe in
Tombstone.
himself, and all I need is to believe in myself as well.
Dude, you don't even need to say the rest of them, Vinny.
Just
All
as
you have to
Kanye
say-
strove to be president, I can strive for something greater, okay?
I just can't get over you drawing.
Are you also
Trump
going to give up
for
in, like,
Great
less than a
Wall.
week?
Kanye
What
didn't give
the
up in
heck?
less than a week. What the
Look,
fuck are you talking about?
Kanye, even if he didn't win, he inspired
Hey,
something in the hearts
Even
of
if he
many
didn't
out
win in
there,
2020,
okay?
2024 is only 3 years away, baby.
This is such a terrible bit, by the way. I want you to know that. This is such a terrible bit.
What's a terrible bit?
This entire thing. Hold on.
I hope
He
you
is,
don't.
yeah.
Why
think-
is what mad
I hope
that
you
I've
don't
been
think-
gaining so much knowledge throughout this year? First, something that I don't remember, but second, I watched Code Geass, okay? I inquired all that knowledge. and now I've transcended to recognize Kanye's greatness, okay?
Well, as long as you're finally there. Although you did listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy without headphones on, so you might lose a couple
I don't want
minutes
to
for
listen
that
to you.
Like, and this nun's like, I'm going to listen to a Kanye album. Doesn't put headphones in, just listens through his phone speakers.
Don't speak to me.
So, are you guys done with the scribbling?
No, I'm not done yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck, I forgot. Oh, yeah. Zaria Talks pointed out how what just casually threw in that he got his foot ran over by a car.
Dude, like that's like real shit though. It's so funny.
I know, but it's so funny to just say out of nowhere.
Dude, okay. Should I finish that? Did I just tell you that story? Did I tell you guys that
Sure.
story on that? Okay.
I don't
I
remember
feel
what
like
you
you
said.
told it
I
in one of
think
the
you did,
unreleased
yeah.
things.
I don't think I said
but,
on the Weeb Club though. So to clarify,
No, I thought did you not say it on the episode?
I thought he
I don't
did,
think
but
I
just
did.
say it again.
I think it was
'cause
something in the...
I'll just say it
whatever.
For
again.
us,
anyway.
it's been a while, so whatever.
I'll just say it again. Basically, what happened was I used to carpool with one of my childhood friends in middle school, and his mom would drove a Jaguar, right? Because I think she was like a lawyer or something, and she picked us up, and I just put my backpack in, and I was getting ready to get inside, and then she hit reverse, and then ran over my foot. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, and he was like, Mom, my friend was like, Mom,
Wait.
stop.
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt. Did you say ah or did you say no?
I said no,
or
I
did you
think
say no?
I think I said no, but
See, I was gonna ask. So, was her excuse that she doesn't see race?
well, she was black, so I don't know how you feel about that. So,
I mean,
Okay, damn it.
a lot of different black people out there.
Couldn't
I
see
my
him
God.
over
just
the
assume
my
that
God,
immediately
shut up.
throws out the window of her doing it on
my
purpose,
God.
you know?
oh my god, shut up. But yeah, and then what ended up happening was she stopped on my foot, so the wheel of the fucking Jaguar was on my foot.
Oh,
And then finally, she drove forward and took the car off of my foot. The miracle was that my foot was not broken. I've never broken a single bone in my life.
You want to try?
No, actually, no.
okay. You did not give the whole full story because I do not remember it being on your foot for seconds. I assume that
Yeah,
felt
it was
longer than
literally
seconds.
seconds. Yeah.
Did you cry?
I think I did cry for a little bit, and then I
Okay.
got home and I was like, "Hey, Mom, I got my foot ran over." She's like, "What the fuck?" That's
You could have
bullshit.
doxed him. I know you wanted to. I know you were about to say her name.
I mean, I haven't talked to this man in literal years, so I haven't spoken to him since high school, so whatever. Oh my god,
Unfortunate. So I'm ready to move on to the weekly.
I'm ready to move
Yes,
on.
sir.
I have the best comment to pick out here.
I have a
more
great comment to pick out too.
No, this one's better. I'm
My
sorry.
God.
What if they're the same one?
They're not.
The more Vindy talks about his food take, the less it makes sense. I hope this keeps going.
Please. No.
Just
no,
kind of
wait,
spitting
wait.
facts there.
Wait. Before we do that, Mega Raphic said if y'all bring up the fruits and vegetables tier list one more time, I'm deleting every post on the Out of Context Twitter, except for the racist ones, and changing the name of the account to KKK members out of context, okay? Do we wanna
I
do
like
this?
this comment from Renru that says, I stand with Vindy and his takes on food.
Dude,
Thank
no.
you. I'm glad someone.
Vindy showing a classic trait of manipulation right here again.
Vindy wants
See, I
to-
told you at the beginning of the episode, Vindy will lie, and this is a lie.
How is that a
really
lie?
does-
That's
I want
literally a
everyone to know
comment.
that Renru
Vindy
is
really
Vindy's
does-
best friend, so he's most susceptible to his manipulation and lies.
Vindy
okay?
really does want that Twitter to become the KKK members out of context. Kind of fucked up.
I'm just bringing up the comment. I didn't bring
Look
up
up
the
a dark
I
triad,
didn't bring up
and
the
that's
T
Vindy,
word.
okay?
Speaking of the KKK, so Tanya says, Nun goes to meet generic MC's parents and says, your son calls me black too.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get it
I don't.
I don't either, but you were the one who explained the joke to me last time, so we're all lost.
Well,
What?
hey, Nun, there's a comment for you by Water that I think you need to read.
No.
It's dedicated just for you, in case you need it.
No.
It's right there. If you have no comments, like you usually don't, break the glass.
I literally been bringing up comments.
Oh, okay, well.
Why are you trying to manipulate the events of
I
things.
feel like we should talk about how many people commented about 32 minutes.
I think Vindy's like controlling it a little too much.
Dude, 32 minutes and 30 seconds is one of the funniest
I
things
saw
ever.
that thing like multiple times.
I watched that
commented.
clip. I watched
It's
that
so
clip.
funny.
I've watched that clip over and over and over again. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Like, it literally just devolves into me going on my rant about pepperonis, Craftsdwarf screaming, and what talking incoherently.
Trying to get you to stop.
I wasn't going to stop
work.
until I finished
Dude,
my point.
That's why I kept.
No, once I
stopping.
started, there's no
Vinny,
stopping.
I don't know if you noticed, but like halfway through the rant and argument we were having, I was just started laughing because I heard Craftsdwarf
No, I know.
screaming. I was fucking guffawing. It was so good.
I like the one from Kit. Step 1, be a Weeaboo Club fan. Step 2, decide to listen to their newest upload, Fighting Poison with Poison. Weekly Weeb Club 3. Step 3, reach 32 minutes and 20 seconds. June 2nd, 2021, the pepperoni incident.
Oh my god.
I guess
Very
given
good.
that, I should bring up Dot's comment about how we went from the most heartfelt episode and interesting for a lot of people to something incomprehensible, and it gave him a headache.
Yeah.
It said swag. I also want to point out that he
Yeah,
said...
someone else said that too. I want to find it.
I mean, like, I did feel like with some of the people, even though we know who they are, some people might not, so it's kind of weird to listen to, I guess.
Dude, Dot's other comments are really good. This podcast will be used in court someday. It might be. It might be.
Against Vindy, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. I was going to bring up Nick the Brits, where he said, after last week's episode, it's good to have a return to the complete degeneracy and toxicity. I agree. I thought last episode was good fun.
It was really fun.
It's
This one
what
might be
people
fun,
come
too.
to the Weeb Club for. I think we know that, right? Like, that's why
Yeah.
people show up.
Do we want to read the classic Guitar Skater comment where he just wants to piss
Yeah,
us
go
off?
ahead. Acknowledge your fan.
I will, actually. He's a really cool guy. I don't like mecha, but Gurren Lagann is pretty tight. I don't like action manga, but Black Clover is pretty tight. I don't like idols, but Love Live is pretty tight. I don't like Nisekoi, but Onodera is pretty tight. Oh, I bet she is. I don't like AnyTube, but Weeb Club is pretty tight. Don't associate us with AnyTube anymore. Can we not? Don't associate me.
I have a comment to bring up that is relevant to the discussion.
What's up?
Hollow Man leaves a comment that I think is very interesting to look at from an outside perspective, where he says, of course, WattheWut would try, put WattheWut backwards, by the way, would try to corrupt Nun for an entire podcast episode.
What does this even mean?
What's
No,
interesting about
that
that
was
is,
totally Vindy
if you're
framing
corrupting someone, that's the manipulation. So I would like to bring in this as evidence A to the court that WattheWut is the actual manipulator.
No. See,
Not
look at
even
Vindy
Fonda.
manipulating things right now.
Vindy would say that
That's
about
not
me
gonna
because I'm
fly.
darker than he is.
Vindy's trying to use other people as tools in his conquest of the Weeb Club.
This fucking episode's like a goddamn rat execution. Like, there's just no winning for me.
Oh, here's
you have any comments, Craftsdwarf?
Okay, here's one that Tristan...
Not on this one.
No, there's one more. By Andre, I unironically listen to this podcast at the gym sometimes. And at work. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
I mean, maybe it's motivation, you know? Like,
For
I'm doing
what?
so much better than them,
Oh,
than
yeah,
these
yeah,
degenerates
yeah.
while I'm working, so, like, you know?
Yeah, only one of us works out as well, huh?
Comment from
Makes him
Rafa
feel real good
Racine
about
that's
himself.
important to bring up. He says, so he posted this to What's Nun Bingo, and I think this is very important. He says, the fact that you don't have what the heck means you never listen to Nun talk. I agree with this.
You have to realize also that me and Craftsdwarf were in California heat, and we were delirious as fuck.
No.
You know,
You're
I
not
was
going to
about-
bring up the California heat. I live in fucking Texas. I live in Texas.
Vindy,
you don't get to bring
Vindy.
up California
Go fuck
heat.
yourself. Shut
Vindy,
up.
Vindy,
it's
you
dry.
fucker. You
have
piece
no
of shit.
humidity.
You motherfucker.
Shut
Vindy,
up.
you have no room to talk. You have talked about how your room has like a fucking main vent to the house, and your room is just fucking freezing all the time.
God
Okay.
his ass.
I still live in Texas.
go.
It's still
This
hot
fucking
as fuck.
lying manipulator. See,
Yeah,
he's
see, Nun's got
playing
you
the
there.
victim. Playing the victim here. Classic Vindy move.
I'm not playing the victim.
It's a rat execution. See, look.
Oh no.
As you can see,
As you can
Vindy continues to display traits of the Dark Dryad.
I'm fucking killing myself. This is my last time
Like
being
this?
on the Weeb Club.
Are you, like
Well-
this, is the toast gonna hit you from
No.
below?
I'd do it for you, Vindy, but I don't have any toast on hand.
I'd be much more like the fucking was it Bakano rat killing?
Oh yeah,
I couldn't find it. I was trying
The
to see
Bakano one or the Liar Game one, probably.
We'll go find it, dude. I have it. Hold on, I'll go find it. I got you.
So,
I got
you
you.
guys got any Overlord comments?
I have one comment on another one. Go ahead while I look for this image. It's very important to find this image.
Well, there was Gabriel's Whoa! I meant to bring it up on the weekly as well. Gabriel was writing poems this week for some
Oh my
reason.
god, it was so funny, dude.
I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me go find his one on the weekly. Oh yeah, he said.
I didn't see. I only saw the one on the
He said,
Overlord for some
Who
reason.
is the most toxic Weeb Club member? That club that started after September. Crafts, Nun, Vindy, and what? Calling each other names like ignorant slut. Or did they not? I can't remember.
Oh my god.
And then for the Overlord one, it was, club of weeaboos, making fun of each other's kinks. Truly a trial it would be to walk a mile in your shoes. It would almost certainly really stink. Is Vindy really into anything with scales or a tail, be it from pony or otherwise? A joke, some would argue, has grown quite stale, unless she can crush Vindy with her thighs or kill him with a single mighty blow. Even though Crafts and What giggle with glee, their jabs and jests so full of heart, with that odd dwarfy laugh we all love and know, even an episode without Nunmanji was still worth watching from the start.
Our commenters are so talented, man. They're so talented.
And also, this one was news to me, but some fucker online said that Overlord is ending because the author,
Lost
has lost
motivation.
their motivation to
And
continue
apparently
the story.
Konosuba's over.
Right, well, I
Yeah,
know
it's
about
been
that
over.
one,
What
but,
the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck?
We didn't bring it, or I forgot about it.
I mentioned it on
yeah.
the episode. I said that
did you?
Konosuba
Okay.
was ending soon.
We recorded it last year.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
at the time
Alright.
Konosuba was ending soon, and then it since ended. Or I think I said specifically, it's either ending soon or it's already over. I said one of the two because I knew it was about to end. So,
There's so many pictures of Icon in my phone.
all right, are we gonna go through the Reddit now?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I'm ready,
Fine. Let
but,
me read the one comment I wanted to say. So there's one by Retro Chocolate on the history of Weeb Club, and it's long, but he brings up a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff that he remembers, right?
Okay.
Number one, he says, "God, I'm so glad the BSA is gone. I don't remember 90% of what I said and don't want to." That's honestly all of us.
Yeah, I agree with that. Thank God that
Well, that's not even like a BSA thing. Like, I was literally just sitting here. I don't fully remember what we talked about on the Overload podcast.
No.
It's just like how it goes.
Thank
But,
God that What and I were in a call one night. We're like, let's just fucking delete the BSA. Like, let's just fucking
Yes.
delete everything on it.
We were just thank God because there's some shit on there that's ooh.
Yeah,
No, I
there's
remember
some
why
shit on
we
there I
did
don't
that. Because Megaraphics started clipping the BSA Weeb Club for the Out of Context Weeb Club, and we were like,
Yeah, there's some shit that we were saying on there that we were like, oh.
Let's get this
Vindy
going.
wants to hide his dark past,
Oh my
so
God.
that
It
way he can
wasn't
trace
just
back his
Vindy's
current
dark
behavior
past.
to now.
It wasn't just Vindy's
No.
dark past.
Why is it gotta be
No.
a dark past?
You manipulated What and Craftsdwarf and every other BSA member to their misdeeds.
What was
so
like
to
that
your
before I
own,
joined? I can't say that for
mistakes now.
Crafts. Crafts joined after me, but
You were aware of them before you even interacted with them and were pulling the strings from the shadows
I wasn't.
with people who knew them.
This certainly is a bit.
anyway, keep going.
Okay, so Digi didn't block What because of an @ chain. What added Digi and Digi blocked everyone except What in the thread. I assume Digi had What muted or something. That's where I was confused because I thought that I've been muted for a while and then Beatrice like blocked me later because I had been like adding her for like obnoxiously for a while, so I don't know. Me and What started talking a lot after we raided. That's right. Okay, so me and What started talking a lot after we raided the PCP Discord server. What DM'd Nino and he blocked What. So I DM'd Nino, pretended to be What just to fuck with him. That's right, dude. Retro did pretend to be me, and he
I remember
DM'd
hearing
Nino
about
and tricked
this.
him.
Yeah.
It was so funny because Nino like believed him for a while, and just started saying some shit. It was so dumb. Oh no, I forgot about the HN board.
That's sad because his dick was the one on the 8chan board. So.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Yeah. It wasn't a gas station. It was a spa. I think I may have pissed in a bottle on call because I couldn't get to a bathroom. It was a true disaster. I'm learning so much from this comment, dude.
PSA wasn't Retro the one he said he jerked off during an after show one time?
He did. He said we'll never know when it happened, but it did happen. And that forever was just something You know?
Because the BSA used to
yeah.
have a Patreon, and we would do an after show where we would keep talking for like an hour every time, because it was just a shithole like Discord call that we would record. So we did like an after show every time.
I mean, maybe I did mention this on the history of the Weeb Club discussion, but for another very good reason that the BSA is unavailable to anyone. Retro was a minor, so like
I think
anyone
he
having
muted his
their
mic, but yeah.
like anyone having their dick on an HM board is
right.
is but Retro's a minor, so I didn't know about.
I wasn't
that,
involved in the making of the HN board.
I wasn't either. No, the only reason that it
yeah.
wasn't deleted was because Retro was the mod and forgot the password.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was his dick.
Unfortunate.
You say Retro's shitty phone mic as if my computer mic was any better. The even funnier thing
That's
about
true.
kicking me is that I was one of the only people who consistently showed up. This is true, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember showing up as a guest like twice after being kicked, and what told me I had been on more than most of the actual members. Also true.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Because, I mean, yeah. It was a whole shit show.
Yeah. There was no pre-show. It was just us fucking around before the episode. It never got recorded. The
Okay, that's what it
post-show,
was.
on the other hand. Yeah, so it's the post-show that you're talking
So
about.
it was the post show him. Is he insinuating about the time he jerked off there when he said that?
Yeah.
All right.
He was definitely cringe back then. Don't feel bad about it, LMAO. I still don't like Black Heaven. I'm not going back on that. Oh, here's this. I was pretty tired of Mr. Meatman screaming at me, and I won't lie, I didn't really get along with Crafts. I don't really remember being that sad about it, or at least if I was, it wasn't for very long, because he was really broken up about it for a little bit.
Or at least in the call, he sounded really upset about it.
Seth told me that bi people don't exist after I told him I was bi. It was so fucking funny. That is true. I remember that part of it.
Yeah. And he was dude. Bi erasure is real.
Was I a part of this meme Seth debate? Yes, you were.
Yes, it was me, What, and Retro.
You sick fuckers! You were both part of it, and you made
It was the three of us and Seth. Yeah.
What you say that
yeah.
we were proud of the monkey? See, I think he's mistaking me for you because I think you said we were proud of. One of us said we were proud of the monkey video because I remember saying bullshit. But like, what you say that we were proud of the monkey video, but I explicitly remember it being a meme at the time that some guy paid Monkey a ridiculous amount of money to be on our podcast, and then we spent the whole thing talking over him. Yes, we did. We did talk over Monkey the entire podcast
Yeah.
and wouldn't let him speak.
It was funny.
It was hilarious.
I mean, that is kind of funny.
We were paid to have him on, and then we just didn't respect the fact that he was on.
Yeah, we just.
That's not really how I remember it, but okay. Because how I thought it was is like, I don't know, I just remember it being awkward and we just didn't, maybe later.
Have an actual
that's
topic.
How it was like, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
the
then,
best guest we ever had, I don't know if we said it on that, was absolutely Arcada. Was
Yeah, Arcada
absolutely
was
the
great.
best guest the Weeb Club ever had. Or the
we'll
BSA
have him
ever
on
had.
again.
I'd be
Oh,
down.
And this is the last one. The funniest part about the BSA is that the entire podcast was started as a parody of the PCP. You were going to kick Gosshog as a joke to make fun of him, of the PCP kicking Monkey, but then Gosshog never edited the episode he was supposed to edit, and we actually had to kick him. That is actually the funniest thing about the BSA.
I still love that if you ask Goss now, he'll tell you episode 3 is coming, even though the BSA is dead.
I mean, like, when I did something for What's birthday, he told me he was gonna do it. He was gonna do the episode. And he seemed like he said it was, like, almost done or basically done or whatever. And he just didn't do it.
It had 2 stages. It's had 2 stages. It was like, he hasn't even started it, and then he disappeared for a while and came back, and then ever since he came back at that point, it was always, it's almost done. It's almost done. Just a little bit more. Never done.
Female
I mean,
orgasm.
yeah.
And then I want you to introduce the first meme on the Reddit.
I couldn't find the
Okay.
right image, by the way. Actually, I'll scroll back further.
So this is Kingdom Hearts, right? So,
No. If you go by new and go all the way down to
oh fuck, I forgot you
What a
guys did
dumbass,
that.
dude. What a
Cringe.
dumbass.
yeah, we go in chronological order from oldest to newest.
What a dumbass, guys. Am I right?
That's how we've always done it.
As you see, Vindy's trying to make the situation worse and isolate me from the Weeb Club.
Right, my bad.
I'm not.
Why are you doing this, Vindy?
I'm not.
Is the
It's
one we're
the-
looking
and
at?
when
the-
everyone's normie.
It's the Vindy harem.
No, it's not. It's when
what?
everyone's normie. That was 6 days ago.
That was last year.
That was
we
last
were talking about it.
week.
Talking about it.
Yeah, okay, so Vindy's harem. Okay,
It
yeah,
says
we did.
We didn't record on Saturday last week.
I'm so
I don't
confused.
fucking
Okay,
remember.
whatever. Vindy's harem. Yeah.
Look at me.
No. No, get it away.
Blue
Shut
Knight secretly knew about Vindy's manipulation and wanting us all under his thumb and controlling us all.
No.
I just fucking passed by the Beastars image and I'm cringing.
Shut up.
I'm literally looking for this rat image because I made a promise to myself and I'm not going to back down on my word.
Okay, who would win? I actually love this post because it's so fucking funny. Because for some reason it's flipped and it's every every lion just in and of itself is so funny to me.
Right.
How do you quantify every lion? Is that like
that's it's if the population is being like managed and monitored, then there is an estimate for every lion.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's like I mean, I'm gonna see if Google has.
No, I'm searching first. Shut up, old man.
Go ahead. I have to do less work. That's a W for me.
I love that it's every
okay,
lion.
so it's saying that a lot of lions are extinct, and it's roughly 20,000 lions left in the world, according to some study in 2020.
I think a billion Weeb members can take 20,000 lions. Yeah.
Let's go.
A billion's divisible by 4, so that's an even number of all of us. Absolutely.
No, there's a reply though. Check the reply because they said that like we're so toxic that we would fucking kill the lions just by fucking existing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vindy would.
Our toxic auras would compile and exterminate the rest of the lions. Yeah.
Why did I just pass by Ben Shapiro with a fucking dual disc in my phone?
Anyway, another Titania post made a Craftsdwarf bingo.
It's only 3x3.
It's only a 3x3.
Yeah, it's too small. Like, I feel like that's like,
harder.
yeah.
Bingos have to be 5x5.
Like, it's already filled out. I already said that sounds like work. I don't want to do that.
We've already gone to bingo multiple times. We should kill ourselves now.
Yeah, wait, that sounds like work, and I don't want to do that. Are like the exact same thing. So there's an automatic.
That was
bingo
Which that only worked. That was part of the joke. But on a 3x3 bingo, that's literally just like free, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say earlier when Mega Graphics suggested like you add that word that I'm not gonna say. I was about to say that word in response to him accusing me of saying that word. So
what the heck?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you getting all self-conscious about it?
Well.
And yeah, as Blue, so this is Kingdom Hearts.
It is Kingdom Hearts.
I
don't see the problem with it.
I don't know if I would compare Mickey to Itachi, but
I was merely testing my capabilities, Riku.
I mean, that's a joke that whatchamacallit.
All right,
I know,
so that needs to go on. That needs to go on the out of context. And Craftsdwarf said that knowing that, but if that's not the first post the day after this episode goes up,
Mega Graphics is a fake.
I'm very disappointed in Mega Graphics. Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything else.
Vindy, what's in it? Manipulating people.
I think we're done, so we can start talking about our anime merch. We are all slaves to capitalism. Yay! Let's celebrate.
Let's go!
Yay! So who wants to go first? Because I assume, or do you want to do?
What should probably go last? Because I feel like he's probably going to have the most.
I'll be right.
I can go.
Why is Vindy deciding? See, he's putting himself.
Oh, actually,
first.
Here's my question before we start.
Look at this manipulator.
Shut up for a second, Nun. Are we only going to specifically talk about things that are anime related, or like if I have like some video game stuff, should I talk about that too? Or
I mean, Weeb Club anime. So if it's just or I was just thinking, Japan or adjacent at least.
Okay. So like, don't bring up like my Winnie the Pooh stuff because I have a Winnie the Pooh.
Fair.
Okay.
Right.
So,
that's related to China, but only in a meme way.
All right. So I'm not going to talk about the manga I own. I have a video on my channel that's a little outdated, but still have a video on my channel for my manga. So I'm not going to talk about manga. What do you want, Nun? Tell me. Do you want to go first?
Go ahead, manipulator. No.
Do you want to go first?
No.
Do you want to talk about how you bought scuffed figures from a fucking third-party seller, and you have a Naruto who looks like he has fucking extra chromosomes?
Wait, does he?
Yes.
Does he? Holy shit, that's amazing.
Vindy wants
don't make fun of Naruto. He's neurodivergent. Be nice. Naruto, I mean.
All right, so I won't talk about my manga or like, I guess like some of the media I own, because like I'm not gonna talk about like my Blu-rays or my manga. I'll mainly talk about figures and then other things outside of that. But I guess obviously y'all can talk about your manga. I've already done it, so it'd be redundant. So I'll go through my figures first. I'm snapping some quick pictures of them all. I have a the first one that I'll show is it's a Mega Man X. It's one of those like posable figures that comes with like different ways you can pose him. Like you could pose him doing like his dash from X1. You could pose as him doing like different things. I have him posing doing the charge shot because I think that's like the coolest pose. And so that one's really sick because it's got like a bunch of different like ways you can change it. But I'm really bad at posing a figure. I'd never had one of like the posable ones, so I didn't know until I did it how bad it was gonna end up. That was a terrible picture. I'm fucking dog shit stupid. Hold on. Like I didn't know how bad I would be at posing it. So I'm actually not a fan of like the posable ones because I think they're kind of fucking hard to do. But that's I guess the first one I'll talk about. And then because you can see it, the second one is I think this is actually the first figure I ever bought was this Sanji one that I bought really soon after I first watched One Piece. I bought this Sanji figure. And fun fact,
Wait, you've seen One Piece before?
Or read One
he
Piece.
meant red, yeah.
I meant red.
Okay.
I was just fun fact about this figure. He's supposed to have a tie and a cigarette. And I'm ashamed to admit this. But I didn't know that. And they were like tied into like this like plastic piece that like was like, he was like wrapped in like plastic. And then like in the plastic was like the cigarette and the tie. And you're supposed to snap the tie on and put the cigarette in his hand. I didn't know that, and it was the first figure I ever bought. So I just thought when I put the big pieces of Sanji together, that would be fine. So I definitely threw those away without knowing that I should have kept them. And so I'm a little ashamed of that because it means that my figure is technically kind of dog shit. But
it's not finished.
Yeah, but I still like it, and I think it's funny that it's missing stuff because it is like my first... It's like my first figure.
Yeah, and it's not like there's a spot around his neck that's like wrong because the tie is missing or anything, right?
Right.
Like, yeah. Also, I see your Sekiro sword, which I also have.
Oh yeah, the Sekiro sword's in the corner there. I'm not gonna take a picture of just that. It's a letter opener, and I got it for I pre-ordered the game at GameStop.
Yeah.
And it was like the pre-order reward was like a little letter opener that's like set. I don't think it's his main sword. I think it's the sword you get like halfway through the game, right? It may be.
I would assume it's the one that can kill the immortals.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I've only used it once as a letter opener, which was to open Sekiro.
I think I did the same thing.
But I think it looks super sick, so I like to keep it there with like my figures.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's like super sick. It's probably the best like pre-order reward I've ever gotten because a lot of the time it's like a poster. Like, I guess I have like a Kingdom Hearts cloth poster, which if I show my posters and prints, I'll show that I got for pre-ordering Kingdom Hearts 3 that was pretty sick. But I think in terms of normal pre-order rewards, that was easily like the sickest one. Next, I'm going to post the figures I got at AX, I guess. Actually, no, I'm going to go in chronological order. The Mega Man one didn't come in. That wasn't the first one, but
right. Yeah.
I think for here on out. So then I got this Makoto figure because she was my original wife.
Cheater!
So it's Makoto from Idolmaster. This is her outfit from the movie.
Fun random story. I think the first time I saw what you look like is someone did a Photoshop of you with Makoto as like a joke.
Was it the wedding images?
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think that was something. Yeah, and I didn't really know who you were, but I was still like, I knew about the BSA, so I saw it.
Vindy's a dirty cheater. He's not.
Those wedding images are so funny. I love.
Okay, how do you feel about Umi these days?
God his
hot,
ass. I still think
Vindy
Makoto's
throws
hot.
away women when he's done with them.
Don't we all?
Vindy.
Oh, no,
You shit talked her after you went with Chotoge. Very reminiscent of what you do to real people.
I mean, if you want proof of that, I'll just leave.
Nice, dude. Finally.
So then, I guess I actually don't have that many figures because I don't really buy them that often. Generally, if I'm going to buy something, I prefer to buy like manga or because I don't know how y'all feel about it, right? But I feel like with figures, it's like they're really cool, but a lot of the cheap figures I feel like look really shit, right? Because like What and I were talking about this the other day when we were in VC, which is where we had the idea for this episode. We were just like talking about figures and stuff. And I feel like a lot of like series have like one or two good figures that like nowadays are like $300, and then every other figure is like $10 and dog shit. But so because of that, I don't buy figures very often. So then the next times I got figures where I got these two at AX. So it's a Chitoge. This was the only Chitoge figure they had that wasn't like $120. But I like it. I want to get another Chitoge figure. But the two that I really like are like $200-$300, and I just don't have that kind of money to spend on a fucking anime figure. And then there's this Haruka figure, which is actually, I think it's actually my highest quality figure. And that makes me laugh because I got it like super discounted. Because
it's Little Busters, who gives a shit, right? Like,
no, it was that the fucking box that it came in was like scuffed, and I haggled the guy for it. It was like $45. Like, come on, like the box is messed up, dude. Like, can you sell it cheaper? And he's like, I'll give it to you for $35. And I was like, all right.
And there it is.
What?
Yeah, manipulation tactics.
What's wrong with haggling a price? No, it's just good fucking business. Nobody else is gonna buy a Haruka from Little Busters.
Is good business.
Nobody else is gonna buy a fucking Haruka figure. Plus, I bought so much Little Busters merch at AX. I might get to some of the other stuff, but it was gross. Yeah, absolutely. Then the only other... Oh, wait, no, I have two more figures. Okay, so then I got this as a gift from a friend. It came with the Barakamon... I think it's the Japanese version of Volume 7, like in the original version. It came with this little figure. And I fucking love it. I don't know. It's so silly.
Fucking goblin child.
She is a goblin child. Yeah. And what I love about it here, I'll take a picture of it. If you like kind of take it apart, Honda has a face. You just can't see it because he's face down, but he's making an expression.
That's cool.
Which is fucking great here. That I fucking love. And
he's dead.
Yeah, he is. And then the only other figure I have is my outside of like my amiibo or like amiibo sized things, is my Sasuke figure. Which I also got as a gift. And it's sexy Sasuke. So it's I love it because I think sexy Sasuke is so funny. No, I just think sexy Sasuke is a funny design. And then the only other thing that's directly anime related, I also got at AX that I forgot about, is I have like a little Dimple plush.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's very noticeable on your shelf.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy because I got it. It was at the Crunchyroll booth at AX, and I remember that because it was like one of the last ones, and it was so cheap. So I also got a kanji from Persona 4 plush there for like $30. This Dimple plush is like way softer and was like $15. And I love it. He's like flicking people off. It's sick. It's a fucking dope plush. And at the time, Mob Psycho was like one of my favorite mangas, so I was like, absolutely, I'll buy this. Super sick.
Nice.
Outside of that, all I have is two Little Busters things and then my posters. So I'll just take pictures of both my Little Busters things really quickly. I think I've talked about this a billion times because I fucking love it. It's probably one of my favorite things I own. I have a boxed copy of the like original like collector's edition of the VN. So I'm not gonna open it up right now, but inside there's like a bunch of shit that it comes with. There's like it has like a mini art book, it has like a guidebook, it has some other stuff that's like really sick. It also has ads in it because when I first got it, it was sealed, and I broke that fucking seal. I'm no bitch. And like it has like ads for like the Clannad anime in it, and like Air. Like it has ads for the other stuff Key had their hands in at the time. So in that way, it's almost kind of like a nice like
time
window,
capsule?
Yeah, into Key in I think 2007, 2008, when Little Busters came out. And then I have this really big art book. It's in like a sleeve, and I'm not going to open it up right now. But it's this like really big, really extensive art book with a lot of art of all the girls, a lot of art of the boys. It has like a short story that has Masato and another man kiss in it. But I can't read it because it's all in Japanese. It makes me sad. I need someone to translate it for me, please.
You couldn't? No one has translated anywhere? Or
I can't find it, no.
Okay.
And so there's that. And those are the two other Little Busters things I got at AX that year. Next, I'll just really quickly post all my posters. which I'm just grabbing pictures of really quickly. So there's I have the Kingdom Hearts 3 cloth poster that I talked about earlier. And what was lucky was they had them like world specific, right? So there were ones for different worlds. And Toy Story was one of my favorite movies as a kid. And Kingdom Hearts 3, if you don't know, was the first Kingdom Hearts game that had like Pixar worlds. So there was like a Toy Story world. And it was almost like a gotcha kind of to get the poster you wanted. And I got lucky and got the Kingdom Hearts poster. Mm-hmm. Or not the Kingdom Hearts poster, the Toy Story one.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, which made me happy because I love Toy Story. And so it has like Woody on it, big front and center. As well as, Donald and Goofy and Sora. And then I have 2 wall scrolls. I have a K-On! One and a Barakamon one that are both really sick. And then I have the two prints, like art prints I got. One is a Chitoge one, and then one is of the Days Trio or the Sea Salt Trio from Kingdom Hearts. And then that's all the stuff, really, that I own. Outside of, like, video games. Because I love buying anime games. Because I think that even though they're shit, I think they're really interesting a lot of the time. Like, I've explained to you, Crafts, how I think, like, World Seeker, even if it's not a great game, does, like, kind of an interesting thing with how it works hockey into its gameplay mechanics.
Uh-huh.
And, so...
Yeah, no, we did talk... That was a while ago. Holy shit. But,
yeah.
Keep going.
And so I do like buying some anime games, but outside of, like, that's a majority of, I guess, the anime merch that I own. Because I don't really own, like, clothes or anything. And I think, that anime merch is really interesting. I think there's a lot of conversations that can be had about it. I just don't have the money to buy a lot of it, so I don't.
Should have bought the Ochiko socks.
I should buy those just because they're funny.
Should've. You really fucking should have.
I bet they're still on Crunchyroll's store. But, like, it's one of those things where it's like...
I'm getting them for Christmas.
It might look like, I have a lot of stuff, which I might to some people. But, like, I've been into anime for, like, years now, right? And so I feel like what I have for that little amount of time isn't that much. It's just been collected over a long time with the small amount of money that I have that's, like, disposable.
As you can see, Vindy's being really inconsistent with what he's saying. First, he says a little amount of time, and then he says a long amount of time. There's no consistency.
Okay, if I said a little amount of time, I meant a little amount of money.
What he means.
None?
See, now he's trying to cover his bases.
All right, I'm not talking anymore.
What the hell?
Nunmanji, you go. Send me your fucking scuffed Naruto picture right now.
I don't have it on me. I'm going to have to send it later, okay? Anyway.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, Vindy's trying to isolate me.
You fucking... I'm tired of you fucking crying about, like, pictures.
Anyway, so, I mean, I will talk about my manga just because I don't have, like, a lot of manga right now. The first thing that I think about when I think about my manga a lot is how, so like, there's this manga called Siren that, I read at, like, a school library or something. I think, yeah, I read, like, the first 2 to 3 volumes from the school library, like, a really long time ago. And I just decided, like, I like this, so I'm gonna buy it. And I basically decided to buy as much as possible, like, before I continued reading it at a certain point. So, like, I have most of Siren. Like, I'm definitely quite a bit off, like, missing, like, maybe 7 to 10 volumes or somewhere around there. But I do have pretty much all of it to where it'd be easy to collect. But, like, recently, like, maybe, like, a couple months ago, I just read Siren, like, digitally. And now I just don't even think it's, like, that good. So, like, I was buying all of those in anticipation of reading it all physically. Dude. And enjoying that. And I don't even, like the manga. So, it's still, as of right now, the second most volumes I have of a series, which is unfortunate. I'm not even sure if I want to complete the collection or not. Like, I don't think it's, like, dog shit, but I don't think it's, like, I don't like it that much. But, like, I basically have all of it, so a little part of me is, like, maybe I should just complete it just so it's complete. And then another part of me is, like, no, because, I don't like it, so I don't really know what to do. I mean, I could see myself maybe giving it a chance again, maybe, I guess. But, Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. And the manga I do own the most of is Naruto because I bought the first box set, so I have all of part 1, which is pretty good. Like, I'm glad that the box set like has like even though I don't have the whole series, I do have like a good cutoff point. It's not like a random cutoff, so it's pretty good. I have a couple random volumes of like One Piece and Fairy Tail. I have one of the Water 7 volumes, the one where Luffy uses Gear 2 for the first time. I think that might be the only One Piece volume I have, actually. Because, like, as a kid, I would never, I've always technically read manga, but I was cringe and was like, it was more so a way to see the thing that I already liked in the anime, but again. So I would only buy volumes of parts, little parts that I like. So I wouldn't buy volume 1, then 2, then 3, and all that stuff. I would just kind of pick up a volume. So I think that volume number is in the 30s or the 40s.
I'm pretty sure it's volume 40 because volume 41 is the Robin flashback.
Fucking guy.
Okay. So yeah, I have volume 40
I
of
was just
One
thinking
Piece.
about how you're one away from good One Piece. No, it's all good, but it's.
I mean,
it's
yeah, I could have gotten something better for sure.
Yeah, it's but no, it's that's what you liked that when you were younger. That's fine.
I mean, it was more so. I mean, I liked that arc, so.
That's true. Yeah, it's a good arc.
I just kind of. I don't know what my thought process was with that specific one, because I feel like it would have been smarter to at least get since back then I would have been super into the fights, so I would have gotten Luffy versus Lucy, but it's yeah, I don't know. And the Fairy Tail volume I own, I think it's feel like it's I feel like it was sometime with the time skip. What was the island they were on? I forget
Tenro
what it was
Island
called.
or Sirius
Tenro
Island in the official release.
Yeah, okay. I think, and I know it's not anything significant in the volume. I think it's just when Gagio's fighting those random fuckers.
It's basically the start of the Grimoire part invasion, right? Gotcha.
Yeah, I think I bought that one because the cover looked cool. I think that might have been why I have that.
Is that the cover with all the members on the cover with Altair holding the orb, or is it a different one?
I think it's a different one.
Okay,
I'll have to look at it. But
I only remember that one because I used that for the Nensho thumbnail. So I was like, is it that one? But okay.
I think I have 3 or 4 volumes of the Konosuba light novel. I only read one of them so far. It's pretty good though. That's a more recent purchase. I have up to volume 8 of MHA, I think, or no, 7 or something. It's the one with Stain on the cover. That's where I have it up to for now. MHA is one of the manga that I want to prioritize buying, because I want to catch up and buy volumes as it comes out. And I guess because this rat's waiting for me to talk about my figures.
What the hell?
So
Poggers.
I bought I didn't realize it at the time until I started looking and comparing and stuff, that I bought I guess bootleg Naruto figures because I saw a really good deal for them, and the pictures on the site are official pictures as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure they're official pictures, but
yeah, not
obviously,
exactly what the actual
Yeah,
product was.
it wasn't a trusted seller. Do you remember what the site was called? Because it was some fucking...
No, I don't remember what it was called. I could maybe figure it out if I search back on Discord messages, because maybe I said it at some point.
But it wasn't like you bought it from Amazon or Ami or Plays or any of
I mean, even Amazon can have fake figures apparently.
Yeah, but less often.
It's
right?
Yeah.
And I mean, even with Amazon, if you check seller stuff, you can generally find out beforehand, seller rating.
I think I heard of this site because I was just looking for a bunch of different places to buy sites. So I kind of searched up the best places to buy anime figures and stuff, and checked some stuff. And this one just happened to have some good deals and discounts. So I got 3 figures. One was Sasuke. One was Tailed Beast Mode Naruto, and the other was Naruto with his Hokage cloak. The Tailed Beast Naruto, even though it is a bootleg, it still looks pretty good, to be honest. Like, I don't feel proud of having it because knowing it's a bootleg still ruins it. But, like, it looks very, very dead on to what the normal one looks like. The only thing that's wrong with it is the color's, like, slightly off. But, like, I mean, I guess good job to whoever made it, I guess. Because, you know, they still did a good job.
Yeah,
but
they baited you. They tricked you. They got you.
Well, maybe they knew of Vindy or something. I don't know.
Fuck you.
And then the other one, the most fucked one that I have is the Naruto one, I think. The Naruto and the Hokage cloak, because his eyes are fucked. Like, I know that even official figures can have stuff like that, so that's really why I wasn't like immediately suspicious of that one. Because, like, I do, like, official figures can have that happen sometimes. And everything else about the figure looks good. It's just really, like, when you look at the face, it's, like, messed up. Like, he just looks really derpy.
Yeah, just face it around so it's like Naruto at, you know, the end of the series, just facing away and his cloak's all blowing and it looks cool. Just you don't have to look at the face.
And then the other one I have is a Sasuke, and his neck is really long, which makes it look weird, and it's sad.
Long ass neck looking motherfucker.
So, like, I don't even display them anymore, even though, like, the Tailed Beast one immediately, like, you know, I would admit that it looks good, but I just can't look at it, so I just put them away and hope to buy an actual
past.
official Naruto figure at some point to make up for those, and try and scam some other people on eBay by selling those.
I found the pictures.
Of course, this Vindy guy finds the pictures to embarrass me.
Hold on. Okay,
Dark
I found
Triad
him.
personality.
Okay. So this is what the Sage Six Paths ones that he wanted. This is what it looked like on the, you know? That's what he thought he was getting.
That's the figure I want to get, yeah.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't know why it's sideways, but...
I do think it looks a little bit better in real life than the picture I took. But, you know, you can obviously tell the coloring is off and stuff.
There's this one.
Obviously, I can tell.
Oh.
That's gotta be in the thumbnail. That's gotta be in the thumbnail.
That's gotta be the thumbnail, yeah.
Then this is the Sasuke one. I mean, that second Naruto one I posted.
It's impeccable, actually.
But, yeah. It's unfortunate. What else do I have? Oh, I guess I bought a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays from Sentai Filmworks when they were having that sale. So I have Chihayafuru Season 1, Shinibyo Season 2, the Gunbuster movie. I don't know if it's actually good because I haven't seen the Gunbuster movie. I've only seen it as, like, the OVAs. But it was, like, the DVD was literally, like, $1 or $2. So it was like, why not? I have both seasons of Shirobako. Yeah, because it was mostly because it was cheap.
Epic.
Trying to think if I have anything else.
Fat Schlong.
Okay, Craftsdwarf, you want to go?
Oh, wait. What the heck? So rude. I guess I have, like, 2 volumes of Magi. 1 and 2. That one's actually in order, even though I bought that when I was still doing that thing.
Wow.
Why are you so rude?
What the fuck? I'm saying wow.
He is being very rude to you. Notice that I'm not.
Oh my god, manipulation once again.
Yeah.
Ah!
Dude, he's so upset. The manipulation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself. Don't worry.
Nice, they're poggers, dude.
Did you have anything else, Nun?
I feel like I have something else, but I'm like, I can't think of it.
Well, how about I go, and if you remember that you have anything else, you can go before what does. So.
All right.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So, firstly, this one I've already shown off it was in the live Nen show on the couch behind me and Rapids while it's upload.
Old man tries to upload picture. Very sad.
It's,
Very
my
sad.
computer is as slow as my knobbly knees.
Oh, there she is! I was there when you bought that.
You were, I think.
Yes,
you might have
you
also
were.
been here when, because the next thing I also got at AX. I think I got it that year. I assume.
We kissed, dude.
What?
What?
I got that little
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. I was there. I told you to buy it. I was like, get that little fucker.
Did nothing wrong.
Buy that piece of shit.
And of course, Vindy would say that.
Yeah, Vinny would say
That's
that.
all the evidence we need.
So what? More than you just being there when I got this one, they were selling posters, and they had like a deal where if you get 2, you pay less. And they had a Yohane one. So you got the Yohane one, which you probably still have somewhere, I'm sure.
Oh,
and I got this Madoka one.
Yeah, that Madoka poster's
I
so
love
good.
It. I love
that
it.
print
I love
is so funny.
I love that poster, dude. I remember we saw that. We were like, dude, you're fucking gay. That's so good.
Yeah, well, because it's like, because I definitely wanted it, but I was like, hey, well, you know, you have this Yohane one. I don't know if there's another one here that either of us would want, so let's get this and split it, kind of thing. And yeah, that happened.
Yeah, we kissed.
So anyway, most of the rest of my stuff is gifts from my. Actually, I guess these next 2 are all gifts from my brother. So this one, I literally just took a picture of this while we were recording because Vinny mentioned anime clothes, and I'm like, oh fuck. I do have a piece of anime clothing. I've never worn it because I already have my coat, and maybe I'll wear it one day. I don't know. Or if I go to X again. But now X is fucking hot, and this is a hoodie. So he got me a Goku.
Oh, that's sick. I'd wear that.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, actually.
I don't know if it's legit, but it looks cool. It's got the 4-star ball. It's got Son Goku. Yeah, it's cool.
It's nice. Too bad you'll never wear it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would wear that all the time.
This one I think he got me the most recently for my birthday. I think it was last year, not this year. No, it was definitely last year. It was actually a set, and it'll be funny, or not funny, but like in a moment when it uploads. So
it'll be funny.
So he got me this this Luffy, the Monkey D. Luffy Den Mushi.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. Well, it was this kind of a set because he got an Ace one, and we thought it was funny because he got them for us because we're brothers. But he likes Ace better, even though he's the older brother, and I like Luffy better, even though he's the younger brother. I don't know if he likes him better, but he likes both. You know, but
right.
he likes Ace a lot. So it's just funny that even though we're brothers and we got this matching brother set, he's the younger one and he got the younger brother figure. Or he has the older brother one. But anyway. So that is a set. Well, that's just the cover. It is this isn't technically anime manga related. I forget why he got it for me because he has a Go board because he liked Hikaru no Go, but the anime, but he doesn't know how to play Go at all. I don't remember what his reasoning was for when he got me this.
Oh my god, you have a mahjong set?
It's a fucking mahjong set.
That's so dope.
I think it's really cool. Obviously, like I only kind of know the rules to mahjong from having watched Akagi. I guess
Weeb Club video at some point. We play mahjong IRL.
I tried to learn it, but it's like mostly the part that gets me. Like I think I can make a hand, but obviously like trying to read other people's hands or like calculate points is like no. So basically, both me and my brother have an Asian board game that neither of us know how to play because his Go board is huge. But so this is my shelf. On the bottom is the game stuff. That's where the Chica and the Cube normally are with the mahjong set, and also you see Made in Abyss and some of my other books.
I love your Lugia.
I have the Ho-Oh. It just I didn't realize that I accidentally knocked it off, and it was like sitting on the ground when I took that photo, and I put it's back there. You can even see the box behind it. So this is the shelf above.
No, Craftsdwarf. Oh, you're so cringe.
What? Why?
Okay, I have to ask this question to the group. When you put your goddamn manga on the shelf, do you do left to right numbered or right to left numbered?
I'm cringe.
Please don't tell me any of y'all do right to left other than Craftsdwarf. That's such an L.
As you can see, Vinny's trying to isolate the others from the group by trying to isolate Crafts from the group.
Yeah,
by
I'm asking you, Nun. Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Tell me right now.
No
tell
comment.
Me right now.
No comment. I will not fall for your manipulation.
This is a stale bit.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm gonna keep.
No,
it going
I'm asking the
it's...
question to Nun and what. I want to hear the answers. Goddamn.
What's the question?
I guess
was
we'll find
like,
out when
I was
they
taking
show
pictures. I was taking pictures of it. What were you? Oh yeah, no. I don't have nearly enough to do that. So
no, do you fucking sort your manga left to right or right to left?
That's what I'm
if you saying.
Have a series? I don't have enough.
You have all of Bleach. How do you have
it sorted?
I keep
them in the boxes.
Okay, in the box. How do you have it sorted?
However it came.
I mean, yeah. Like, have you never had a box set before? Like, what the heck?
Well, one of my box sets I've taken out of the box. The other one's still in the box.
Okay, but why would you not put it back in how it came if you're keeping it in the box set?
Jesus.
So anyway, in the second image, I have all of Bokurano, all of Pluto, all of 20th Century Boys. There's the Sekiro letter opener. I do have all of One Piece that's out right now. Except the Dressrosa is being borrowed from my brother, so that's where that big gap in the middle is. And then for the last one is more of my miscellaneous stuff, where I have I did just buy Can't Fear Your Own World. That was a recent purchase. I've not read them yet.
I need to
but I have the One Piece color walks. I even have the old color walk 2, which is made redundant by the compiled collections. There's Akira, of course. Those are also in the magazines. I have the Game Informer, old game magazines that I kept. I threw away most of them. And then I have a few volumes of Blackjack. The old printing of Stardust Crusaders that doesn't even say that it's part 3. It's just titled as JoJo's Adventure.
Oh, the better one because it's not fucking hardcovers. What?
Yeah, and I'm never gonna finish it, obviously, but because I wouldn't want to finish it in the new versions anyway, because it wouldn't match.
Yeah.
I got the Madoka manga for some reason. I don't know why.
Is it any?
And I forgot. I mean, it lacks the presentation and voice acting and soundtrack of the the anime. So
Craftsdwarf. I thought those didn't matter.
Yeah,
you
I
could
thought
just
the
go
same
on
thing.
Sakagaburu.
Go on Sakagaburu,
Okay, fine.
homie, dude. You know?
Fine. So also real quick, on the right there, you can see the pink book. That is that is a color walk that has not been compiled yet. I got that at Anime Expo, and it's got the film Z movie 4-page spread, and the cover is really good. Yeah, that's about all my anime stuff. So
I'm
I
surprised.
guess real quick. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, you can go.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I feel like One Piece has by far the best figures of any series. So I'm really surprised you don't have any.
Because I didn't get any. I usually I don't know. You notice most of the stuff I got was gifts. So
right, except for the manga. No, that makes sense.
Like
I'm surprised because there are One Piece figures that I want. I was talking about it with the other day, and I sent it, but I'll try to find it really quickly. There's a Luffy figure that I think is so insanely good that I really want it. Let me try to find it. Yeah, here it is.
Maybe one day, but I'm just I don't know. I've never been really interested in having stuff in general, let alone lots of stuff.
Oh my god.
And so
I just think this figure is so insane.
Oh, that's good. Oh god, the hats, yeah.
Yeah, it's so insane. And I would say that while I would say this is Luffy's best figure, I still think he has, maybe 30 other great ones. If you've never looked, I would actually recommend even just going on Amazon and looking up One Piece figures, right? Or a character in figures. Because there are so many good One Piece ones. It's unreal.
I've seen some good ones, and without even deliberately going out of my way to search for them. So yeah. Anyway, Nun, did you have any more, or can what go?
Yeah, I have a couple more things. It's mostly Pokemon stuff. So I have a Dedenne plush because that's my favorite Pokemon. I have a Bulbasaur.
Oh.
What's O?
No, I forgot about my Pokemon plushes. You go.
Okay. I have Bulbasaur. I have a Mew. I think I only have that because it was super cheap, so I threw it in with Mew's not a favorite or anything, but I like him. But that one's not one that I set out to buy specifically. I also have a bunch of Pokemon cards because I never collected them, but I would get them sometimes, and I knew I would never end up actually collecting them, but I guess when I was younger I fooled myself into thinking that I cared to have Pokemon cards more than I actually did, because now I just don't really care that I have them, but I would try to get some here and there. So I have a whole binder with them in, and I have a tin that still has a lot of Pokemon cards in it. I even have a little Pokemon binder thing. I can't actually fit many cards in that, so they're in so that my Pokemon cards in a regular binder, but I also have a tiny Pokemon binder. Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about some stuff. Hold on, I gotta go really quickly. What? I forgot about some.
I'm about to reveal myself as the biggest fucking loser in this entire.
Yeah. Okay. So the first one I'm gonna post are my 2 Pokemon plushes. Both of these were gifts, actually. So I have a big Pikachu, and I have my Furret plush. The Pikachu, you can tell how big it is because that's like a 32-inch TV, I think, that it's like as tall as. And you can compare it to like the Furret, right? Like it's fucking huge. And then I have my Furret plush. I'll post a side view. Fucking great plush. I love my Furret one, which Furret's my favorite Pokemon. And Pikachu's, even though it's probably, like whatever, like, like it's basic, I would probably say Pikachu's like in my top 3. I fucking love Pikachu. Especially in the goddamn anime. That motherfucker is so cute.
Cringe.
Fuck you, shut up.
Cringe.
Then are my P4 plushes, and here's where I might get into a little bit of trouble for being toxic earlier. Well, no, it's not. Okay, actually it's not. I lied. So I have a Kanji plush that's fucking phenomenal that I mentioned earlier, and then I have a Teddy plush. The Teddy plush looks terrible. It's actually not a bootleg. It has a Sentai tag on it, so it's like real, but it looks so awful. The yellow on like his head is so bad. But I have that because those are probably my 2 favorite characters from Persona 4. And the Kanji one I got at AX, and the Teddy one I saw for really cheap. And then there's the last thing I have is I found that I saw this thing at GameStop for like $10. It was like this little Artorias from Dark Souls. And I actually think if you know like the Dark Souls 1 lore, Artorias is like the coolest motherfucker ever. Not to mention being like one of the best boss fights in the series, but in lore, he's like so fucking cool. And I cosplayed him as him both my first run in Dark Souls 1 and my first run in Dark Souls 2. Or Dark Souls 3, I mean. So I just love Artorias. So I like that I have this little fucking tiny little Artorias. It's about the size of an amiibo, if you were wondering. It's not an amiibo, but that's like how big it is.
Yeah, I kind of know. I figured it was kind of small, just the way it kind of like looks, like the painting on it and stuff.
Yeah, it's about the size of an amiibo to like scale. So then, yeah, that's it for me. Other than I have 3 amiibo. I'm not gonna worry about taking pictures of them. I have who is it? I have Ivysaur and Squirtle. So I have the 2 Pokemon Trainer amiibos that aren't like Charizard, who came out originally, because I bought both Ivysaur and Squirtle. I love both of their amiibos. I think it's 2 of the best looking amiibos, especially for Smash amiibos. So I bought both of them like the day that, or I pre-ordered them the day that pre-orders went up. And then I have the Ike amiibo because I bought it like when Smash Ultimate came out. I was like, I should buy an amiibo, and it was like
He
one
fights
of the
for his friends after all.
He does fight for his friends, and I thought that was pretty cool. So,
unlike Vindy.
I guess if amiibos count, I do have a bunch of amiibos. There was a point in time when I wanted to complete the collection, but
Imagine,
like Pokemon cards, I realized, man, I don't actually care about this, but I have a fuck ton of amiibo, and I just think they look generally dog shit to display. So I just have them in a suitcase, like a tiny suitcase that I have. They're just like all piled in there.
I think amiibos, I don't know if you agree with me, Nun. I feel like amiibos follow a less is more mentality, where if I have 3 amiibos displayed and it's like 3 amiibos that like I care about the characters or I care about what they look like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like they're fine to display. They look really good, right? But if I have every single amiibo that's ever been released, it's cringe as fuck to display them.
I also like if I were to like change time and not buy all those amiibo, like the few things I would want would be like the Earthbound amiibo, so like Ness and Lucas,
right?
Because I think that'd be really cool since they obviously don't have a lot of other merch or like any, if all, maybe like some fan made stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's one of their few things, so it'd be kind of cool to have those 2 and display them. And I do have those 2, but maybe I think I only have Ness. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I think that like the cool thing about amiibo, if you want to buy them outside of like when you buy them for in-game stuff, is when you buy the amiibo that are characters that you like and would want to own a figure of anyways, right? Like I love Ivysaur and I love Squirtle, so I'm super down with owning like their amiibo, right? But like I wouldn't buy like a fucking, I don't even know who the fuck is someone in Smash that's like just dog shit terrible. I don't know, like I can't even think of someone. I wouldn't buy a fucking like a Dark Samus amiibo.
What?
But like none,
2
like
things to
I would
unpack with
understand
that.
you having like a Diddy Kong amiibo displayed, right? Because you like playing Diddy Kong.
Well, I mean, yeah,
what?
I do, but the Diddy Kong amiibo looks like shit, or
Oh,
at
I
least
didn't know
like the
that.
first
Craftsdwarf,
run
it's
of
kinda
it,
something else, isn't it?
which
Well,
I
no,
have
those
like
were some
the first
interesting
one. I
picks.
think.
You know what I mean, right? No, Diddy Kong is Nun's Smash main. He didn't even think of it like that because
Okay,
he
but
fucking wasn't
why
offended.
Dark Samus?
Yeah, that was
I was
two things to unpack
honestly,
with that.
I was trying to think of a character in Smash that like is just dog shit. I was trying to think of a character in Smash that okay, this sounds so bad.
You also picked my main.
I was trying to think of a character in Smash.
Three
that
things
it
with that,
wouldn't
wow.
offend anyone to hate.
Yeah, you picked the one character I actually
hell?
play.
This is so sad, guys.
Because I was like,
Pick the
originally
dark
said Calatane,
character,
and I was like, well, no, I
pick
like Kid
Craftsman.
So I was like,
Hinting at your dark triad.
What the, okay. I think I better go before fucking we get more toxic. All right?
It's already been an hour and 15 minutes. Go ahead.
yeah, okay,
All
stop
right.
giving me.
So first of all, the one thing I want to say is I finally upgraded my setup because I got a new mic. It's a new shirt, and so I decided to fucking fix things up. So this is what my setup looks like now, real quick. Look at that.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Look at Kirito over there on the right. So
God, the fact that you have 2 different Yohane wallpapers, and how many can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4 different Yohane Nessos
Oh, we have
in the fucking frame actively disturbs me.
Well, you're about to get more disturbed in a second.
I know
So-
I am.
Okay, so let's go down here because I took a bunch. If you hear me in the audio fucking scrambling around, it's literally me trying to get everything pictured. So first of all, this manga collection, most of it was given to me by by Toolman's sister, because she didn't want it, and she was about to throw this shit away, and I was like, it's mine now, give it to me. So I have Ask Class. I literally just have a bunch of assorted volumes that she had that are just now mine.
At least
Mine
a
now,
lot
for
of them, what you have is like, I mean, obviously outside of Attack on Titan, at least like, it's like Ass Class Volume 1, right? Death Note Volume 1. Like,
Yeah.
that's good, I guess.
I mean, but the problem is, like, aside from S class, it's all stuff that you don't really seem to care a lot for.
Okay, you can
feel like
say
what
that,
could, like, Blue
but
Exorcist,
look at the
I don't
cover
know.
of
I like
Tokyo
Blue
Ghoul
Exorcist.
Volume 2. Look at Toka on that fucking cover and tell me
Okay,
that
we're
that
moving
does
on.
not fucking send
And
you.
tell me that you wouldn't
Holy
cry
fuck.
after having
She's
sex with her.
so hot in that fucking volume.
Why would you
cover.
cry after having
Oh my
sex
God.
with her? Is it that
That's what
painful?
fucking Kaneki Kin did.
Oh, did he really? That's cringe.
Yes,
No,
in
in
Tokyo
ca-
Ghoul Re, he has
In
sex
case you
with-
didn't,
Hilarious!
that's where the meme came from, where we talked about characters who would cry during sex.
is
It
because he
spawned out of
literally
Tokyo
has
Ghoul discussion.
There was literally the chapter that was just them
That's
having
so
sex, and then after that he fucking sat there and cried. Yeah, that's what the
so
meme comes
stupid. That's so
from. Okay,
stupid.
she's still hot as fuck.
She's really
though.
hot
Like,
though. She's really hot. Yeah.
she's really hot in this volume cover.
Yeah.
Like
Anyway.
disgustingly so.
So this is a lot of everything that I bought from the. So couple things. I bought Conqueror Shambhala
Why?
because it was literally $5, and I was
Why
like,
is it all still in its fucking seal?
because I don't have any. Because I don't know.
Don't you want to look
mean,
at what's
if-
inside the boxed ones? There's
As you can
probably
see,
something
Vinny's
in
trying
there.
to isolate what the what.
No,
trying
I'm
to
just asking
isolate.
a question, like because
I get really spooked when things are like really nice like that, and I don't want to rip it open. I get a little spooked. So when I have the time, I'll open it. I just a lot of these are from the from what Nun said, because Nun's the one who told me about the sale. So I got fucking Review Starlight, which I was really fucking poggers about. Chihaya Furu season 1, I think it's season 1 and season 2. I forgot.
It
No,
looks
it's
like a
just
lot.
season.
Yeah.
It
really?
looked like a lot when I was looking at the site and stuff, but no,
was-
it's literally
Oh,
just
yeah, but
season
Review
1.
Starlight was only 12 episodes or 13
Yeah.
or so.
But there's
so
like a
Gia
lot of
and
shit
Gia is
inside of
twice
it.
that, so.
There's a lot of shit
yeah.
inside of it though.
Okay.
I have Gakko Gorashi, which makes me a bigger Gakko Gorashi fan than a certain other YouTuber claims to be. Clan Ad. I have
Is that necessary?
Cross
No, it wasn't.
he was
Rakudai
done with the
Kishi-
toxicity after
Rakudai
last
Kishi-
week, guys.
Rakudai Kishino Cavalry, all of FMAB, and the girl who leapt through time. Okay, so FMAB, the girl who leapt through time, and Conquer Shambhala, both things I bought in high school. And if I tried to tell you why I bought 2 of those things, I don't remember. Like one of those $5, and I don't remember why I got a girl who leapt through time. So there's that. Now we move on because we're not even. close to
Can
the
I
end.
offer a suggestion really quickly?
What?
I want YouTube videos of you opening School Live, Review Starlight, and Chihaya Furu box versions. I want a YouTube video of it. I want an unboxing video. I want to see what's inside.
We should
It'd
probably,
be interesting.
It'd be a really funny
Wow.
video. It'd be a really funny video,
Okay,
actually.
Vindy, I see.
If, like, we did a video, right, of like, us touring our fucking rooms on the Weeb Club, right? That'd be pretty funny.
I'm down. I'll tour my fucking
I
room.
literally opened that
Although-
same Chihaya box set on a video, and you didn't even see it.
Did you really?
You hate me. Yeah, I actually did.
I'm literally pulling it up right now. I'm gonna watch it after this.
Okay.
I'm actually not kidding.
So,
It's
Here's-
private
here's
now.
another thing.
It's a little too late for
the
all
one
that.
on the right is a folder.
Fucker.
It's like a
I
free
have that
folder.
same folder actually.
We got that
yeah.
shit for free from at AX. It was pretty poggers. And I also got a
I
t-shirt.
think I have another one too. I don't know if you have it somewhere, but
I won the t-shirt. I won the Ichigo t-shirt. It's really cool. I wear
Oh,
it a lot.
fuck.
But I don't have it on me right now because I wear it often, so it's probably in the hamper right now. The thing on the left though is something that only came with the showings of the School Idol movie. And I got that shit in high school or like in my first year of college because when I was corrected by Love Life. So yeah, that was something I'm really proud of. And you'll see what else came with that in a second. But first of all, I gotta show off the Simp book. I bought the Simp book. Look at that, guys. Haha, haha, funny. Why did Vindy say, "Why are you brown"?
Because I don't know. When I saw your hand, it made me think of Let me find this.
the "Why are you black?"
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah,
that
yeah.
says a lot
I'm
about
so
Vindy's
glad
character.
Craftsdwarf knows exactly what I'm talking
Yeah, yeah.
about.
Hey guys, what do you think about this picture here? What do you think about this picture?
Yeah, the Simp book. We all know about the Simp book.
Yeah.
It made me think of this because it's so funny.
There's also
It's
tissues like
it's
right by the
so-
book.
What are you
I'm
talking
assuming.
about? What are you talking about? Anyway, this is really cool. Like this. Here's all of my fucking Bleach box sets, and those two things you see there.
I really like those. Yeah.
the fucking
Sorry.
the Yohane and the Umi things. So the
like
one
the
on the left.
autographs.
Yeah. So the
Yeah, they look great.
The signed signature board. The one on the left came only for viewers of the School Idol movie. And I remember I told you that I came into Love Live right before the School Idol movie came out. So I was so
Yeah.
mad that I didn't get to see it. So I bought this online in like first year of college, and I was like, yes.
Was
I
it
have
super
this.
expensive? I need
No.
to know.
It was like
Okay.
$30, I think.
Okay, so not bad at all then.
It was
actually,
$30 for that and that collection of papers I had.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the one on the right came only with Over the Rainbow, for showings of Over the Rainbow. So that was pretty poggers. And of course, my Bleach fucking box sets that I love to fucking death. They're so cool. They're like some of the coolest shit, like the packaging they came in, like the way. God, it's so fucking cool.
Tell me about the Bionicle.
The last fallen soldier of my Bionicle collection. I miss them so much every single day. I regret being told by my parents to give them away.
So funny. That's so funny because you and then Renru, who we mentioned earlier, are the only two people I've known who had a Bionicle collection. He sold his, and you no longer have yours. It's so funny to
I'm
me.
so upset because I had so many. Like because I was part of the fucking Lego club, right? And they gave me like stuff like literal fucking Bionicle comics every month and shit like that. I was so fucking hyped for it, and then my parents told me to fucking. Well, no, my dad and my sister who were super into fucking Marie Kondo and fucking Spark Joy.
yeah.
Yeah, so they made me give
Does
my
it-
shit away instead of selling it because, you know, fuck me, I guess, you know? Anyway, I'm depressed. However, I have here the rest of my other two Nessos. They're fucking...
Oh, I forgot about my... Okay, sorry, hold on. Yeah.
And my fucking flag, the fucking Team Daigodan flag right there. Literally one of my most prized possessions. Always up for people to see, so they know that I know how to pierce the heavens. Let's fucking go. But also... I recently put up some glass shelves, as you can see in the picture, for all of my figures. So here we have the first, and I was installing lights as we were in call, so you can see them. At the top where we see fucking that figure of the one where she's holding the plush is really good. I was so glad that I finally got that one. Cost me a fucking grip of money though, but it was worth it. Look how good she looks.
That's a good one, yeah.
And then of course we have next sparkling chica with fucking Aozora jumping heart, Yo and Rico looking cute. And then of course we have the second Yohane shelf. Guys, who's my favorite character? I don't know who it is.
Yoshiko.
Okay. And then at the bottom of the shelf we have these because I probably need another one. There's a bunch of fucking wires over there to ignore the wires. We have Ichigo. This Ichigo. I actually got the Ichigo figure, the Kirito, and I think it was a Sailor Mercury figure, and I got them all for like a deal at a store, and I sold the Sailor Mercury figure because it was not good. But
Sad.
Fallen Soldier. On the other shelf, I start off with, of course, the Drive Driver, and all of its assorted.
It's Hot Wheels.
Okay, you're a piece of shit.
That's what they are. He collects Hot Wheels.
And
Drive's
here's the
good as fuck,
and
but
here's
he
the
collects
hottest.
Hot Wheels.
And here's the hottest wheel. You haven't even finished Drive. What are you talking about?
I don't care. He collects Hot Wheels.
Finished Kamen Rider
See,
Drive.
Vindy doesn't care about any lies that he spreads. As long as he ruins the reputation of other people, he doesn't care about the
Whose
truth.
reputation am I ruining, None?
Kamen Rider Drives.
That's right. You can't answer because you're making shit up. Liar,
No.
bitch.
Dude, I really want the SH Figure Arts
See
Trideron, but like
what confirmed already.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
I really
Keep
want
whining.
I really want the SH Figure Arts Trideron, but this is really cool too. This is the one that they give to children to play with, and of course I'm a man child, so of course I got this one. And Drive's just hanging out there. You see him there? He's just hanging out. And of course, this just came in actually. This is my Cure Moonlight figure that I just got. And it has like translucent hair and shit. It's so fucking cool. And over there on the left is Craftsdwarf's favorite mecha. Fucking the Vilkiss,
Oh,
the greatest
fuck
mecha
you.
of all time. Dude, the Vilkiss is so fucking poggers. You can't tell me it's not. Fucking great. Actually, Kino. And on the bottom, this is why I need another glass thing, because I have like the Bill driver and the Forze driver. One show that Vinny needs to fucking finish, by the way.
Okay, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Close
Literally,
your mouth.
Literally the show about friendship.
When are
with
you
Vinny
watching
Will.
Morgan Tama? When are you watching Morgan Tama?
Pretty soon, actually, you know.
Yeah?
I don't believe you.
Hey, you know what? I'll make you this deal. And I know this isn't fair, but I'll go ahead and say it. If you finish season 1 of Gintama, okay? Holy shit, okay. If you finish season 1 of Gintama, so that goes through episode 201, okay? I will finish Forze, finish Drive, and watch one other Kamen Rider series you want me to.
All right. Deal. Ready? Handshake. 1, 2, 3, go.
Handshake.
You're supposed to grip it real fucking tight.
Yeah, dude, I'll grip it and rip it.
That's what I should have done. I should have waited to watch SAO until after watch Hidamari's sketch.
Well, so there's some things. Here's some lanyards I have. Both of them are AX things. Ignore the fucking drawing on the right that I have there. I made that in high school. Ignore that. But yeah, these are both from the concerts that I went to at AX. The both Aqua concerts. And then on the right, you have the fucking movie ticket for the Over the Rainbow film that I went to go see. Very poggers, very epic. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm not even fucking halfway through. Hold on. This is one of my last remaining wall scrolls. I'm debating, I don't know if I want to get rid of it or not. Because I've just realized that all the wall scrolls I have, I got in high school. And they're all kind of cheaply made and cringe and unofficial, and I don't know if I want to keep them. But this is the last remaining one because it's really fucking big. It's also the most well-made one, so I don't know. I have a Code Geass one, but I took that shit off real quick.
Cringe. Imagine taking that off.
But I am not taking off this, though. This is a Clanad poster I have over here. You might want to crop out the image, actually, because I think it shows my fucking... Yeah, it shows my high school.
Oh, no, I did that, too, when I took pictures of my bookshelves. My fucking high school yearbook was there, so I had to take a different picture.
Unlucky, I think.
So I'll crop it out,
Speaking of the poster, Craftsdwarf, that you had, here's the one I got.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love this picture. It's great. And also, above... Oh, yeah, wait, real quick. These are the ones I forgot to take a picture of. I have Nisekoi Volume 1 that my sister got when she went to, like a bookstore in, like, Washington or something like that. I have Over the Rainbow, like the collector's set, Blu-ray. I have, for some reason, a CD for Awaken the Power and Dropout. And then I have Bleach Volume 21, which she had. My sister only had Bleach Volume 21 for some reason for years, and she just gave it to me. So now I just have a disembodied Bleach Volume 21 for no reason. So, you know.
Poggers.
Epic.
Oh yeah, so anyway, above my computer screens, I have the Love Live Victory flag.
Holy shit.
What?
It just keeps going. I love it.
I told you, I'm the biggest fucking loser here. Like, it's not even funny.
Well, that's because we're not talking about video games, in which case I would absolutely demolish everyone here with how many games I own.
Oh my fucking god. It's so fucking... Dude, look at these posters I got. They're like they're for the fifth live that got... the fifth live that got canceled because of COVID. So, like, they were supposed to be, like, their, like, big thing. They're in, like, Tokyo Dome, I think. I'm like blanking out on the details, but basically it was really sad. But I got the posters though. The merch is really cool. I wish I got the fucking whale. I watch it. But I hate myself. I hate my addiction. Speaking of my addiction, here's my fucking Love Live fucking devil
Need none.
jacket.
Do you agree? Need Crafts in the Dragon Ball hoodie. What in the Yohane hoodie?
It's actually a Yo hoodie
No comment.
because it's blue.
Okay, what in the Yo hoodie?
Speaking
Why
of
do
Yohane,
you hate me?
speaking of Yohane, here's my Yohane shirt that I got, and my 2 shirts for the concerts that I got for both years. It's really cool. I love those.
It never ends. Holy fuck.
It literally never ends. We're coming up to the end though. Speaking of me in high school got some dumb fuck things. Like, what the fuck is this I just found?
Those are
is this?
sick. What do you mean? I would buy those. Those are
Wanna-
fucking sick.
When we hang out at AX, we're gonna play.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some Go Fish.
We're
with
gonna play
the fucking Soul
42
Eater
card
card.
pickup with Soul Eater playing cards. 52 card pickup. I'm
We're
sorry.
gonna play Egyptian rats.
Important question: is Kyubey the Joker?
Let me go.
Oh
check,
my god!
Actually. Hold on.
You have to check right
Let
now.
me check right now. Okay, hold on. If I bet you he fucking is the piece of shit, because half of the deck is witches, half of the deck is like the magical girl. Right?
Okay. Oh, so probably
He
spades
is!
versus hearts.
This fucker, I hate. Oh, let me take this fucking picture. Look at this piece of shit. Let me show you what this piece of shit looks like with this fucking shit ass grin. This terrible creature. Look at him. He's sitting there like without a fucking care in the world. Look at him, fucker. Hold on, it's not sending. It'll send now. Look at this little fucker, right? Look at the little bastard. Look at the little bastard. I hate
He's
this
actually
bitch.
That's actually cute. I love it.
No, he fucking.
Of course, Vindy's saying that.
Look, you
Yeah, he
can't
would-
tell me
he-
Kyubey doesn't have a cute design. You would just be
He
lying.
would connect to a manipulator. Yeah, it's like that one writes itself.
God.
You know what's worse about
I
about
hate
this?
this meme because I'm like so fucking not manipulative.
So like this is what the back.
Look at him manipulating
That's
us
just
and
what
trying
you-
to think he's not manipulative.
This is what the back of the cards
so
look like. By the way,
big,
Craftsdwarf. That's what the back of the cards look like, by the way, Craftsdwarf.
Oh, I feel my hair falling out.
And yeah, that's good.
All right, let me take 2 real quick pictures of things, so I realize it doesn't show up in the actual picture because it's too far away. God damn it! Now Kyubey won't get inside the box. Now, get inside.
He's free. You've already made your
No.
contract.
God
You're
damn
just
it!
trapped
It's
forever.
open now. It's open now forever. I'm not fucking closing it. Fucking fucker can fucking. Ooh. Here is the second to last picture I'm gonna post. This one. I ordered these recently because there's an account that I follow called Fuso Sales that literally sells some Love Life shit for hella fucking cheap. This is rotated weird, so we're gonna have to live with it. But basically, one of those is a signed fucking bromide of ICANN. The other 2 are just regular bromides, and then 2 of those are fucking playing cards for some reason that have Yohane on them that the seller gave to me. And those are my pen lights that I got for each live.
How many times have you tributed the icon signature?
What do you mean tributed? I'm
not explaining more than that.
You're fucking. The last thing and the most.
Hey,
important thing.
people in the fucking comments.
Just
now.
ignore this.
So-
He's manipulating the viewers now.
Again, here we
Pulling
go.
in the viewers
Goddamn.
until. Oh my god.
So the last thing, the most important thing, I think you were there for this one, Craftsdwarf. There was a booth in the artist alley that said if you could sing the entirety of the Dragon Tales theme
Yes,
song.
I was there. Why didn't we record it?
I was so mad that we
I
didn't
need
record
that. I need a recording of you doing the Dragon Tales theme song. What
Look.
the hell?
it. Emmy wished on
On
a dragon scale?
you made her day. She
Yeah.
was so happy.
she was so happy, and then she said, "Can you sing the fucking Roly Poly Oly theme song?" And I did all of it. And then she
You
just
got some of the words wrong.
whatever. In the end, I won because I have fucking all these stickers on the side.
Oh
of
my
PC.
fucking god! What's the name of that little robot boy? Holy fuck! I just got taken back.
Roly Poly Oly. I literally
Dude,
just said it.
I swear to God that seeing him, like, I'm like fucking traveling through time right now, getting these fucking
Look at
flashbacks to my
Zabuma in there,
childhood.
dude.
Welcome to
Holy
being
fuck.
old.
Holy shit! That fucking bro, I get hit with that and I get like fucking slapped. Oh my god, it's a Boobafoo! Wait.
Yeah. It's
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
It's right there, dog.
I feel like I'm in the end of fucking 2001. Like I'm fucking. Oh
Nostalgia's
my
a
god.
bitch, and then you die.
God, yeah. It's actually so that's my whole fucking Weeb collection, right? I think I didn't show you my. I'm wearing my Death the Kid T-shirt right now.
I have a
me right
Death
now.
the Kid T-shirt.
Are they the same T-shirt? Because
I don't
if we ever
know.
do a live action,
I'd have
live
to look
Weeb
for it.
thing,
I don't even know if I
gotta
still have
match.
Let me
it.
take my picture then. Hold up. Here, I'll fucking.
That's me right now, by the way.
Here, I'll fucking just fucking here. It's gonna be flipped. But here's what it looks like.
I'll flip
Okay.
you.
On my bed.
Yeah, please, God. Actually, flip me. The hell, I'm
Why
not
is it
that forwards.
There it is.
Okay, no, it's not. I don't. Yeah, I don't
Dude,
think
it's so
so.
cool though. I get compliments for that shirt. Yeah. So
Are
that's
you wearing
everything
it currently?
I yes.
You just said that.
I was like half listening.
Whoa!
This guy. I don't even need to
this guy.
comment.
There's a
on that
Miku
situation he
concert
just
going
said.
on.
Look at this dude.
I'm watching the Miku concert. What
Are
do
you
want
Are you
from
done
me?
with your stuff? What?
Yeah, this is everything. I have 4 more figures coming in because I got them for like literally $5 each.
Okay, I was about to say, like, what? Why do you guys
Miku
have so much
Expo.
disposable income?
No,
Well,
he has
it
a
was
job.
hysterical. It was hysterical, Craftsdwarf. Because check this out. There was this guy selling these figures, right? And like, I'm pretty sure they're fucking bootleg, but one of them was getting bid for 99 cents. I
Look,
would literally
if
be
you buy it for
stupid.
99 cents, it doesn't matter if it's a bootleg. You got it for $1.
I got it for $1. I'm a fucking. I literally like 1 second before it fucking like before the bid was up, I put my bid in and I fucking won.
Then it doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah. So like I have like 5 figures coming in that I got because I fucking cheated the system. They're all like, some guy tried to
Okay.
outbid me for one of them, and I was like, oh man, what a sacrifice! I have to pay $8 for one of these figures.
What were the figures of?
Yohane.
Oh.
I don't know what you expected.
Were they all Yohane? Like every single one of them?
I think one of them. Let me check real quick because I know. Okay, so one of them is Yohane, one of them is Hanamaru in a bikini, huh? And then one of them's Riko in her swimsuit, huh?
Okay.
And then another one is Yohane. Yeah, 3 of them are Yohane figures.
Neat. Anyway, we should probably get to our what we did.
Yeah.
What we've been
Yeah,
watching.
yo,
Really
yeah,
quickly-
yo.
Really quickly, here's the one thing that I forgot because it's on a different wall in my room now. I have the Straw Hat flag. Probably the single best thing of One Piece like merch you could own, I think, is the Straw Hat flag.
It's on the Weeb Club wall.
I think
It's
art.
It's so good. It's such a good like cool looking thing, and it fits so well, and it's One Piece like. And it's like at its core, it's so good. I love it.
I think if you have a series that you like and there's a flag in it and you don't get the
Yeah.
flag, like you're not a real fan. Just kidding.
Like how much? Let me look. I got it on Amazon. You can get it $10 on Amazon. Like you can get it so cheap. You know, $20.
Love
Yeah,
My Love Life Victory flag was like $30 and it was like the last one they were selling and I got it.
yeah.
I really want to get like a Gurren Lagann flag, but I'm trying to wait till I move before I get that. I also want to get
forgot
Simon's
about-
core drill.
I forgot about a Team Daigerin flag. I should buy one of those as well.
We should all have one.
I
Everyone
would be
who
super
likes the
down
show,
to have
at
a
least.
Team
Shut up,
Daigerin
Craftsdwarf, you don't
and
count as a
a,
person.
and no fucking Straw Hat flag. Well, Craftsdwarf doesn't even have a Straw Hat flag. If you just looked at like, I guess not manga, but if you looked at, physical things, it would look like I'm the bigger One Piece fan, but I'm not. So
I think, guys, I don't think I'm that much. I don't know what I'm a fan of, if I'm being honest. I don't know what I'm.
I don't
Every
know.
single one of us should get
Yeah,
a
I guess
Kirito
having
sword.
76 volumes, 2 color walk compilations, and 2 non-color walk compilations isn't enough to
Nope.
be a real One Piece fan.
The Din
Okay.
Mushi is all that counts.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's the biggest proof, though. That's the biggest proof.
Yeah, it is actually. I would absolutely buy an Elucidator. None.
Oh my god, dude, I would.
No,
Like, I
no,
so
we
want
already know
one.
what needs to happen. What buys what? You know how you said I get a Yu-Gi-Oh figure, you get a Kirito figure? Scratch that. You get Kirito's sword, I get Yu-Gi-Oh's sword.
Yo, let's go. We buy it at AX, dude, at one of those fucking bootleg. Yeah. Holy shit. And then we make out.
No, more important, there's
furiously.
4 of us.
Please?
Which of the 4 characters in Kirito's harem? Asuna,
I
Sugahara,
wanna
Dibs
be
on
Sinon.
Sugahara.
I wanna be Sinon.
Sinon,
I want to be Sinon.
and-
Dibs on Tsukuhot.
Dibs on Sinon. Dibs on Sinon.
Ichigo.
Yo.
Crafts is Asuna.
Yeah.
None's Liz because all the
There's
smart
Yu-Gi-Oh,
people.
the main
Yu-Gi-Oh.
4.
Oh wait,
the
no.
ones that matter
Fuck.
the most. But you wouldn't know that because you didn't fucking finish SAO.
Oh shit! Do I really want to be Suguhat? No, I want to be Yu-Gi-Oh. Dibs on Yu-Gi-Oh. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, Nun's the
Suguhat
most
thrown to the
fitting.
wind.
Nun's literally being the most like Suguhat in this fucking.
Yeah.
Does that mean if Nun was a girl, his tits would be massive?
It means
Yes.
if Nun was a girl, I would fuck him silly.
Oh.
I already do, so.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, Nun, what have you been up to?
What the heck? I was just
Watching-
gonna bring up real quick
Oh, okay. Sorry.
a couple shirts that I have. So I had a Death the Kid shirt. I don't know where it is. I also have another Soul Eater shirt that like just has like the main party. I think like it has Maka, Soul. I haven't looked at it in a long time, so I don't remember who's on it. But I have a Sage Mode Naruto shirt with I think like Sasuke's like behind him, kind of. I had a Sword Art Online shirt. I think, and when I used to wear it, kind of, but like, I guess when I was convinced that SAO's not that good, I guess I just kind of like
Cringe.
I get tucked it away or whatever. I mean, I still have it, but I just don't know where it is.
Dude, you're cringe.
And I also have a Pokemon shirt. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking out that Sword Art Online shirt and stuff, but like the shirt itself isn't even that good anyway. Like it's just kind of generic art of the first season.
Yeah.
So you know,
I think that's the. Big
I know which
fucky
art
thing.
it is. Hold on.
I think that's the big fucky thing about it, right? Is that like a lot of merch you have to find like some of the legit ones sucks, right?
yeah, like I know
Like
that shirt's legit.
the
but
Ochako
it's just not
socks.
good.
Dude, the Oshiko
I mean, that's
socks are
the
fire.
entire point of my Crunchyroll video, right? Is
What are
like
you
some
talking
shirts
about?
are really sick, but some shirts are just like fucking awful, and it's just like it's like the art just printed on it with like nothing. Is it this art? Is this the art that it is now?
Oh no, it's
Okay,
not that.
Sorry.
Dude, Vindy, I swear.
As Kirito and Asuna in it with like
Oh,
the
okay.
Sword Art
better
Online
get
like
the
text.
Uraraka socks, dude.
I'll check Crunchyroll store right now.
I hope they're just like super comfy and you actually like them.
Dude, I have Sonic socks.
Yeah, Vindy would like stepping on a woman all day
Oh.
How would I like that? I want them to step on me.
because you hate them.
I don't know if
Okay.
that logic checks out, Craftsdwarf.
Yeah, I think Craftsdwarf loses here. What do I'm gonna look up socks. I'm looking for the.
We want shorter Weeb Club episodes.
I can't find them.
Anyway,
I can't find them.
Craftsdwarf,
I
it's
can't
fine.
find them.
Alright,
None.
well.
None. Go ahead. None. Go ahead.
I mean, I haven't done much new stuff this week, but I did complete Adventure Time season 1.
Let's go.
I thought it was decent. Like, I still like Adventure Time because, I saw it when it was airing. I did have some bad takes because watching it while it was airing, at least during the
You were a
time.
literal baby, right?
Shut the fuck out. At least at the time, it seemed like a lot of the episodes were like, there was such a long string of like unfocused episodes in terms of like not connecting back to like the main plot of what was going on. At least what it felt like during that time. Like, obviously watching it all at once, it feels different. The
Yeah, and
episodes
if
aren't
you-
full episodes, so it's really short. So,
Well, I was gonna say if you haven't seen all of them, then episodes that might be like connecting or referencing things, you wouldn't catch those references, right? So that's
There
just
is a
another
lot
like,
of that.
yeah.
There's a lot of that with Adventure Time, yeah.
And like, it was also doing a lot of like experimental episodes in terms of the visuals. Obviously I wouldn't like get much out of those when I was younger. Like maybe now I could if I got there, I guess. I don't know. It was funny that somebody pointed out when I was saying that one episode that I pointed out that I didn't like happened to be the one that Yuasa directed. So it's just funny. I didn't like that.
Food chain, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. But yeah, season 1 was cool. It doesn't have like the stuff that I think of Adventure Time for, like it doesn't introduce a lot of things about like Ice King or
Yeah, it
Marceline.
really starts clicking together. I'd say in like the 3 to 5 range is where it's especially like starts coming together as what it is, so to speak.
Yeah, when it's less
but,
bacon pancakes and more depression, right?
Sad.
Like, I mean, I think the season's definitely cool, but it does this thing that I feel like a lot of Western cartoons kind of do, where you can tell it's like the beginning of something. Like there's just this kind of like awkwardness to it, not in like a bad way, but it's almost hard to describe. Like I feel like okay, so you know how most anime are obviously adapting a manga or a light novel, so an anime could look at the later like designs or the later kind of way of presenting it and adapt it that way. So like with like I guess Kimetsu, the initial designs of how they look are different from how it is later on, but the anime is an adaptation, so it has the advantage of like kind of changing that stuff and just making it more consistent and not have this like what would be a more awkward shift if the anime did it. But like, you know, with a lot of cartoons, it's not really necessarily adapting something. So I guess that's kind of why I think some Western cartoons are like that. But I don't know if that made sense, but it makes sense to me. But yeah, it just like I guess the way it just like kind of I don't know. It's just the feeling of how it was that was just kind of it was I mean it was still fun, but I don't know. It's hard to describe. I liked some episodes where Finn was like overcoming his fears. You know, he had a fear of the ocean and he had to go face his fear. It was cool. Something that I noticed more now watching was how like a lot of Jake's advice, like, you know, some of it's good, but some of it's like for comedic effect, he gives some kind of like bad advice sometimes.
Yeah, like literal.
Where it's just,
yeah.
yeah, like. So I mean, it's interesting in a sense because it's like kids, like if kids were watching that and like he says certain things. I mean, like I don't think it like a kid will get influenced by Jake, I guess, but
they wouldn't be able to tell
they wouldn't know. Yeah,
advice, right?
I don't know if that's I mean, I don't know the full context, but I mean, I think kids are smarter than sometimes people give them credit.
You know,
no, I mean, I do agree. Like, I don't think
dumb.
somebody's really taking his bad advice,
right?
But I do think it is interesting that they're, you know, purposely having bad advice, but like it's okay because it's for comedy, I guess.
Yeah. Like, they're showing the respect to kids that they would know it's a joke, as opposed to being like, this is the serious character who gives good advice, so everything they do has to be good advice. If that right? Is that what you're saying? Or
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice. Some fun episodes.
Poggers.
What the heck?
Cool. Whose turn is it to
That's
remember
my
the order?
turn.
It's
turn.
what's
I've been waiting for him to go. Okay. So anyway, here's the thing. I'm gonna get so much shit for this. I rewatched Ratatouille 2 days
great
ago.
fucking movie.
Well, it did.
I already heard this.
It did go up a point from my original score of 7. So,
I mean, that's fine.
I
but
mean,
if
that's
you
still
don't think that
better score than based on
look,
what you said.
I'm gonna be honest, all right, and this goes for everyone here. I think if Anton's speech at the end about the purpose of a critic doesn't get the other three of y'all at least a little bit, you're fucking cringe.
You mean?
I mean, I haven't seen it since I was younger, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, he basically gives someone actually Muro
quoted it in our episode.
Muro 2 weeks ago quoted it in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very good quote, but I haven't seen it in the context of the movie.
In the context, it actually.
Since I was,
I agree with what I don't know if I would say it's the best part for everyone, but I think for us with the context that we have of doing, you know, this and stuff like that,
it hit me
by far the hardest of any part.
Any piece of garbage is inherently more valuable than the criticism designating it as such. Yeah, it's literally the best part of the entire movie.
Yeah.
My problem is a couple of things. I was laughing throughout the entire thing, oftentimes not intentionally. Not for things that it was intentionally doing, right? Because here's my thing with Ratatouille, right? It kind of enters this area of where my suspension of disbelief can't handle it. Because, okay, I talked about this with Air Gear, with Natty, and I was like, Air Gear, if it just stopped trying to make me believe the things it was talking about were serious, or like trying to explain its science to me, if it stopped doing that, I would care way less that it's doing it to me. But the fact that it's doing it makes me think about it. And when it makes me think about it, makes me think about how dumb it is sometimes. And it bothers me and it makes me laugh. So, with Ratatouille, there's like moments where it's like, yeah, this is pretty good, emotional. And then the fucking rat steals the legal documents, and this fucking midget chases him around the fucking town, and this rat flies around, and I'm just sitting here thinking laughing the entire time about how this fucking midget man is just fucking popping off and like losing his mind, about this fucking rat. How his immediate thought was, damn, a rat is literally stealing my business away from me. A literal fucking rodent must be the reason why this guy is good at cooking. I like how that's his first initial conclusion that he has. It's hilarious. Like, I'm not even saying it was like a bad thing. I think it's hilarious that it happens. Maybe it's not doing it. Like, maybe it's intentional. Maybe it's not. But I think the biggest thing that bothers me about it, right, is that every time Remy speaks, I want to punch him in the face.
What the heck?
Listen.
Why the fuck do you hate?
I mean, I guess
Oswald?
The man,
so
Vindy's painting rats in bad lights. So.
No. Listen, Remy talks like he peruses Reddit.
No,
Where he's a fucking member of Anti-Twitter.
No.
Literally, he talks like that. He's like, listen, I don't steal garbage like the rest of you. I'm trying to change my nature. I walk on two paws because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
He's transcending the shackles of rathood. What do you have a problem with?
Yeah, I figured out why Vinny likes this movie then, because like it's just at all times, every time this fucker speaks, like there's this line that the movie has where like his ass is trying to eat because he's eating to survive, and then the fucking ghost of Gusteau fucking speaks. That's not real. That's fucking Remy's imagination. And he goes like, good food come, like those who cook good food will have food come to them. And I'm just sitting here thinking about that, and I'm like, that is probably the most like fucking rich white kid thing I've ever heard in my life be said. Like, if you just
what?
Money will come to you if you just cook good food. And I'm like, hello, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's just I don't know, but every time this fucking rat spoke, I felt like I was like sitting in my film class, and this motherfucker in this film class is like, oh, I don't watch the Marvel movies. They're such lowbrow cinema. I like Stanley Kubrick films, and it's always the same 5 fucking films that this man fucking likes. And I'm like, please, shut up, touch grass, please, for once in your fucking life. And it's just like every time, like, it's hard for me to fucking sympathize with this fucking rat when every time he speaks, I just imagine him with a fucking like neck beard and like unironically wearing a fedora.
You're
and it makes me sick.
Toxic, it's unreal.
It's kind of weird. I don't know.
How's it weird? Why is it weird? Because you sympathize with the rat?
No, you're so.
It's a weird take.
Why is it a weird take?
Would
what about
have
it?
to say.
You're toxic.
I wouldn't go that
You
far.
cannot
I'm
tell
not
me he
gonna
doesn't sound like he peruses
misrepresent
Reddit.
him.
You cannot tell me that he does not sound like he peruses Reddit.
You're toxic.
You're not even.
I mean, I haven't seen it in a while.
I look
so,
forward
guess
to
I
all
can't
of
say,
Remy's posts on the Weeb Club this week.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
On the subreddit.
Oh, dude, you know what? Remy's posts on the Weeb Club are fucking fire, dude. You know what? That's the one thing I say. They peruse Reddit, but you do create some fire fucking snacks. Also, maybe it's also that the internet has fucking ruined Ratatouille for me, because the entire time I was just making jokes with my family. I'm like, holy shit, can the French fucking like come up with a real language for once in their fucking
Okay,
lives?
well, look, hating Ratatouille because it's French in origin, that's the most, that's the most accurate
Craftsdwarf,
and fair
how do you pronounce,
thing anyone can say about it.
How do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce this word? How do you pronounce this word?
Reeves.
Reeves.
You literally pronounce
Rev.
They pronounce it Rev. So what the fuck is the point of the S at the end? What the fuck is the point of this?
No, I agree. No, I agree with you in the sense that like fuck the French, they're terrible. But Ratatouille is the best thing.
The French
to
aren't
even
real.
Be
The French aren't
related
real.
To French.
The French aren't real.
Would you say
people.
that Ratatouille transcended the French?
Ratatouille transcends the shackles of Frenchhood.
Unlike other French things, Ratatouille is better than that. That's what Vindy's saying.
Yeah.
Vindy's saying.
I mean, I do kind of see what you're.
I'm gonna be honest. Megaraphics would probably agree.
Vindy's basically saying that Ratatouille is one of the good ones. That's you know.
Ratatouille is one of the good ones. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what are you saying?
You can't catch me in like
this racist
fake French racism if I'm actually racist against French people. That's
true.
where I fucking catch you.
So anyway, Nunmanji, what's up, man?
Okay. So I do see what you're saying with like how people view Ratatouille in a sense, because I do think it's a good movie, but I also think people like at least recently, I've seen so many people like talk it up so highly, like I do think it has good messages about art and stuff, but
It
like
definitely does.
it's hard to describe. Like I don't like using these words of like, oh, they're making it seem too deep or too, because it is all there, but like there's just way of people talking about it that I just don't get out of in the same way when I see the
buzzwords
movie.
when they start talking about the film and start hyping this shit up. But the entire time, I cannot take the film seriously because the entire time I'm watching this, I just keep thinking about the fucking memes, and also just like every time this fucking rat speaks, I want to punch him in the face. I really want to.
I mean,
punch
that's
his
a little cringe.
Why
but like,
is it
I just think people like the movie, and then they heard maybe some people saying how like, how interesting its messages are, and then they took that and kind of like talk about it in this way to make like they talk about it in a way to make themselves look super smart and kind of just like, I don't know, just represent the movie kind of weirdly by trying to be super smart about it because they heard it from someone else, I guess.
I don't know, man. Like I get the message is supposed to be like, don't settle for like, just living, like like for surviving, like focus, like try to aspire to greater things and shit like that, right?
Don't just survive, live.
Yeah. The problem is, his family is literally like going to die if they do not steal the food, right? If they do not steal, if they do not take the shit, they will literally fucking die. And he's just like, why don't you guys just aspire to higher taste? It's just like, I get the metaphor and I get the message he's trying to say, but every time I'm like, yo, this literally sounds like spoiled white kid shit, I don't know.
It's a weird connection still.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Why don't poor people just get better taste?
Why don't poor people just work harder? Right?
All right. We need to move on.
Vindy, it's your turn.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about
The Miku concert?
no. Although it was crazy how fast that bitch changed her goddamn clothes.
She is a program after all.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's a real person.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about. I've been really busy with work, so I haven't really had time to consume much media. So I'm going to talk about fucking Iron Man 2, which we are watching. We're watching the in Vinmanji. We're watching the MCU, and so we watched Iron Man 2 this week because we're doing one movie a week on Wednesday nights. And holy fuck, Iron Man 2 was way better than I feel like anybody has talked about it being ever.
It's way better than people give it credit for.
I would say it's as good or better than Iron Man 1, and I know none agree.
I agree.
Vinny, come here and kiss me. Kiss me on the fucking lips
I
right
wouldn't
now,
quite say it. I like it as much as the first Iron Man, but it is. I
This
definitely liked
fucking
it
guy.
more than I did before.
Vinny, come here and kiss me on the fucking lips.
Okay. I honestly thought it was so fucking good, like throughout. I mean, I thought that it carried Tony's. I mean, I think it was Craftsdwarf. Someone called it Avengers 0.5 while we were watching.
Yeah, that was
And that's
one thing.
so
I said, yeah.
fucking accurate because it really is what. And people go, Shield was around in the first one. Not really. It's the movie that really introduces Shield.
Well, I even thought about it when she showed up, but when Black Widow showed up, I go, oh, this is the first time two Avengers interact on screen.
Yeah.
Like, right? And then, even just, and the way it's setting up the rest of the MCU with the Tesseract and, Howard having a connection to Captain America, the Shield, right? Like, it's very much, like, it's setting up the MCU in ways that the first Iron Man, even though there are elements to that movie that did, like, that did go through the MCU, it wasn't, like, intentionally like setting up this bigger universe necessarily, even though it did have the Nick Fury thing.
And here's what I'll say about that, right? On top of that, and I hope you'll agree with this as well, is I do agree sometimes. I think that there are movies in the MCU, especially in like phase 3 and sometimes 2, they can feel like they're kind of like a stopgap, right? It's a means to get to the end, right?
The worst one, I think, is Thor: The Dark World, because I remember watching that movie, and, like, you know, it probably does do more for Thor's character arc than I remember, but I most remember when I first rewatched those, I felt like this is literally a movie just to introduce one of the Infinity Gems.
Yeah,
like, that's the only purpose of this movie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is another movie that's kind of there to introduce an idea that becomes super important to Endgame.
I mean, fuck. Wait, hold on.
Not that there aren't good parts of both of those movies. I'm sure there are. But, you know, that's what I think you could look at that. And I don't blame people for feeling like that, right, with those movies. However, I think that Iron Man 2, while it did a ridiculous amount of setup for Avengers 1, still felt like a movie on its own that could exist outside of the MCU. And with only Iron Man 1 is what you have before and after it was super well done throughout, you know?
Yeah, the antagonists worked really well. It advanced
I definitely would say
Tony's
the
character
antagonist
arc.
in 2 was better than 1.
I agree.
least
I think
for me.
Hammer was way better than Obadiah. And I think the only reason people don't like the antagonist is if... Like, I mean, technically you could say there are 2 antagonists. I think that that's fair. But I think the main antagonist is very clearly Hammer.
I mean, I think even, like, even saying there's 2... I mean, I feel like both of them work together in a way that makes them better than just Obadiah. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Well, because, like, it's if you really think about it, if we're really talking, it's not just Obadiah in the first film. There's also, like, the leaders of the fucking the 10 Rings or whatever in the first film.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just that it's just people, but, like, Obadiah had such a stronger presence than all the other people that
Right,
like,
because of the actor playing him, yeah.
Yeah, so
Because
then
it's fucking Jeff Bridges.
So then we get to Iron Man 2, and I actually Hammer's really good.
I think Hammer was phenomenal.
Hammer's hilarious.
He's so good because he has anti-charisma. He is so awkward.
No,
he saps the charisma out of everyone else in the scene with him, and it's very intentional, and it works so
right,
well.
because he's meant to sort of be like, he's trying to be Tony Stark, but he can't. And Robert Downey Jr. has so much charisma as Tony that Hammer not having any charisma is perfect, right?
Oh my god, that scene's so fucking funny when they're in the courtroom, and then Tony's like, Hammer, what's Hammer doing over there?
Yeah, when he fucking hacks the court shit live in the middle of fucking
and then Hammer's like, the pilot survived.
He survived, by the way.
Yeah, and he's like, how do we shut it? He's like trying to turn it off. He's like, how do we shut this off? How do we shut this off? How do we turn it off?
It's so good.
Like, I think like Iron Man 2 getting shit on as much as it does is kind of cringe, because I personally found it slightly more interesting than Iron Man 1. Like, I agree. Like, they're about the same for me in terms of like you said, Vindy, but I think there's just certain things about Iron Man 2 that it does that I find more interesting, right?
Yeah, and I think that the biggest thing to hit me was people were saying while we were watching it, like, the reason people don't like the movie is how much of a dick Tony is in it. He's a dick because he's literally dying. Like, that's the entire point of the scene where he's the biggest asshole. His birthday is that he thinks, like, he literally says, if it was your last birthday, what would you do? And he gets told, I would do whatever I wanted. Like, he thinks that he's going to die.
Right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't know. It's just interesting to me how, like, there's certain films, like you guys mentioned, like Ant-Man and Wasp and Thor: The Dark World. I would argue that Thor: The Dark World does more things for the relationship between Thor and Loki than it does for, like, setting up it does set up the Infinity Stone, but it does a lot for Loki and Thor's relationship, as well as, like, the setup for, like, the fact that, like, his mom dying is such a huge thing that fucks with him throughout the rest of the...
None hasn't seen any of the movies, what?
Holy fuck, dude.
I didn't say anything.
Heck?
I didn't say anything.
I don't care.
To be fair, I haven't seen the movie, and I think Crafts as well, since it came out in theaters in 2013, 8 years ago.
No, I rewatched it with all the other Marvel movies, so...
I haven't watched it since 2013, so my opinion could change a lot on it, but...
I mean, even if, like, it still has stuff for Thor and Loki, it's so boring. Malekith is probably the worst MCU antagonist. Holy shit.
I would argue not. I remember there's, like, one that I think was, like... Because, like, there's a lot of MCU villains that sometimes are just nothing. Like Malekith is like there towards the bottom with like I forget who, but there's one who sucks worse than him. I forgot who it was. Probably that's probably out of more of the fact that they suck. So
I'm gonna look it up. I mean, I don't think Ant-Man and the Wasp has a very good villain.
I remember I like Ghost though.
I couldn't even remember who it was.
I like Ghost. I like her whole thing.
I think
I'm an MCU gobbler, so I don't know.
One thing I wanted to point out, I guess, that I really liked about the antagonist of Iron Man 2 was, someone pointed out that he's fake Tony Stark, and having that pointed out, I connected how he, he was trying to use someone else to take down Tony and kind of put it on them to take care of Tony, and he got his whole he basically had everything taken from him, while Tony, he was trying to pass on things to the people around him, and they didn't take his legacy and take everything from him because he wasn't just like kind of trying to use them like how Hammer was.
Trying to give them something, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was cool where Tony was passing his legacy properly, where Hammer just wanted to use someone else for himself.
Easily, like Tony's relationship with fucking the CEO of Goop is just really fucking is really good throughout the whole series.
You're about to say Rhodey. I was about to yell out, Don Cheadle, my man.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no. Well, none was talking.
Daniel.
None reminded me of another thing that I thought was neat about how like the antagonists of 2 are like interesting, not only in how they contrast Tony, but in also like how they're still distinct from Stain, where Obadiah. Because what I noticed from him is in the first movie is that like he is very much kind of like he had his one success with building the company, and he kind of like held on to that single success, and he keeps bringing up the Manhattan Project and stopping war through weapons, and that's what he continues to do even in the modern day. But where Tony he fails a lot, but he's more of like an engineer about it almost. Like he fails, but he keeps going, and he builds the path to his success from his failures. So in contrast, like Vindy had a point about how like Tony, he cooked the omelet in Iron Man 2, and it was bad, but he still did it himself, because even though he's the CEO of this company, he's still doing things on his own. Where Hammer had food brought because he doesn't do anything, and like when you tie that to the failure thing, Hammer just like he doesn't like learn anything from his failures because he doesn't think like an engineer. He thinks like he's just a boss, right?
He has other people fail because he's not the one actively doing things, right?
Right. Where in that case, like where Ivan, like his failure was more in the legacy aspect, because as an engineer, so like he's matched with Tony, right? He's doing things himself. He's working right. Like so that's why he was able to sort of surpass Hammer. And like he was the final antagonist, right? I'm not going to say main one, but he was the guy who Tony was fighting in the end, right? So they just all kind of work for the idea in different ways.
And I think another thing to think about with Ivan, right, is that like Ivan wasn't trying to build his own legacy. Ivan only cared about destroying Tony's, while Tony was trying to build his own legacy, right? Is also part of and that ties into like the ideas of legacy and things like that.
We're such fucking nerds.
Also, because how you were talking about Tony learns from his failures. Hammer didn't learn from like when Ivan like literally took over his system. Like he easily got into his systems.
Well, yeah,
like that first time in front of him with the weak security, and
when the War Machine started going wild, I was like, oh yeah, Hammer said that he would update the military software or the software for the military, and guess what happened?
Yeah, like he never really did anything to stop that when it happened the first time. So it just happened again, and yeah.
Right. That's what the big thing I was thinking of in regards to Hammer and his failure. But it's a good movie. Gasp, MCU good? Question mark?
No, it's not. It's not. It's lowbrow. It's lowbrow cinema. It's not even cinema. It's just content. All right.
So anyway, were we done with Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Or
I don't know.
Vindy, did you have any more to say about it?
I liked it. I think it's massively underrated, and I already know I think Ultron is just giga underrated. So I'm excited to see more of the movies and probably talk about it every once in a while when I get to one of the ones that either I love or one of the ones that's just like so unbelievably bad or like good. I mean, like
bad.
I'm sure I'll talk about like Ragnarok when we get there because it's so good. I'm sure I'll talk about
Vindy's smart.
We'll talk about Infinity War and Endgame when we get there.
Vindy's so smart because he likes Endgame.
We'll talk about fucking. I don't know anyone who doesn't like Endgame.
We'll talk about. You love it like a lot. Like, isn't it your favorite in the MCU?
No, my favorite's Ragnarok. Endgame's my second favorite.
But we'll rewatch them all. But
yeah. I mean, we'll talk about the MCU more. But
never mind.
Yeah, I thought Iron Man 2 was like mad underrated, and I don't know why because I think it was like really fucking good.
I mean, even if you prefer one, I feel like they're both still in like the same range of score. Like they're both like, at most one of them's like 1 point below.
No, yeah, see that's fun because when I first rewatched them, I gave Iron Man 2 a 6 and I gave Iron Man 1 a 9. And since rewatching them, they became closer. Iron Man 1 became an 8 and Iron Man 2 became a 7. So, I was gonna say we're gonna keep watching them anyway. But so. I would have laughed if Vindy picked a Western cartoon, because I would have thought it was funny that we all picked Western animation, but instead he had to pick a live action movie that's like 90% animated.
Well,
but, that's
the CGI is animation. Might as well be an animated film.
All right, let's talk about Bojack. Let's fucking do it.
I will mention I wanted to talk about Invincible, but I want to talk about that one with spoilers.
We need to talk about that one on stream.
So we need to talk about it on stream, right? Because I really want to get into it, but I feel like normally we don't do that, but we did with Iron Man 2 because I think the MCU is so widely watched. I don't really have a problem with talking about spoilers.
Here's what I will say, Craftsdwarf. Here's all I'll say because I mentioned this to you the other day. Do you agree with something I told you that I think
here's the problem.
The big female character that a lot of people don't like is rooted in like misogyny, similar to why people don't like Sakura.
See, here's the problem. I don't know which one you're talking about. I can guess, but there's
the
multiple...
Nun one.
That was my first guess, but you didn't have to put it that way. No, there was no problem. I had no issue with the writing.
The character literally explains their reasoning for something, and people still act like it's bad.
I kind of figured that was exactly what it was, but
yeah.
Anyway, so I won't talk about Invincible. It's a good show. Watch it. I just don't want to spoil it because it's good. Where Bojack, I can talk a lot about without having to spoil it. And if you want spoilers, I've already done on my side channel. I have 2 videos on season 1 and 2 and 3. One on season 1 and 2 and one on 3 and 4 as I watch them. And 5 and 6 I've already recorded. It'll be coming out towards the end of the month. Bojack is such a good show.
Dude, holy fuck.
For me, it's not like a personal favorite 10 out of 10. But it's still a very strong 9 because it's just so well put together. The writing, the voice acting, the character animation, the presentation. It has these episodes where it does really imaginative and like it is just a good fucking show.
I feel like there are so many episodes of Bojack that are so memorable because the way that they're structured is like. Not to say that Bojack, because here's the thing is people like to talk about Bojack's interesting, super wild episodes, right?
Right.
The average Bojack episode isn't the craziest thing in terms of structure or anything like that. But it's still really good. And so then when you get to the episodes like a character giving a funeral eulogy for an entire episode, and then the end ends like a joke that's very Bojack of it. Or the penultimate episode is insanity and so good. Or there's an episode where he's underwater, so
there's no dialogue. Here's an episode where it's just Bojack talking for 25 minutes, and here's an episode where there's no dialogue at all because it's underwater and he can't talk. Right. And the show just or one episode when you mentioned the structure, there's the episode where it takes place at a annual Halloween party, but at 4 different years.
Oh my god,
and
that episode's so fucking good.
So we see we see this one character and all of his 4 different girlfriends at the time. And then we see all the things between him and the other characters of what's changed and what stayed the same, and the show can do it can fuck with time and space in ways, but not be confusing at all. Is really cool as well.
Yeah.
It's just so well made that it's very clear to read. You always know what's going on, and
yes. That's the thing is that episode you mentioned, right, where it's 4 different times. You know, immediate, even though it's 4 different Halloween parties
at
in
the same
exact
house,
house.
Yeah, with the same characters who, by and large, a lot of them, like Mr. Peanut Butter, he's the startled because
the animation on the animal parts, god, it's so good throughout.
No, and even just the general body language, and they'll just do parts where it's the character doesn't say anything, but you can tell exactly what they're thinking, or by how they move and how they move their hands, and it's just
I mean,
so
like you said,
good.
there's a episode with no dialogue. I don't feel bad saying this. I don't think this is that much of a spoiler. It kind of is, but not really. The last scene in the show has no dialogue in it after a certain point, and it's maybe one of the most emotional scenes in the show.
There is a song playing that has lyrics, but there's no dialogue between any characters.
Right.
Yeah.
And the characters are telling so much by their
right. It's
yeah.
We haven't even talked about what the show's about, because it's here's Bojack Horseman. He was a TV star in the 90s of a kind of family house or no, it was just Full House.
He's essentially like Bob Saget. He was the main star of Full House.
Right, where this really saccharine family show sitcom thing, and now he's a depressed alcoholic who struggling to find work but still rich from this show that got ridiculously successful. And in this business of Hollywood producers, and dealing with his depression and being a jackass, and all these other characters that are also really good and well realized, and all in this struggling in their they all grew up in this or exist in this environment that is constantly forcing them to compromise and change who they are, and a lot of characters do, and they become maybe bad people, or they suffer, or maybe they succeed for being shitty, as especially more there's one episode where one character tries to expose a guy for being a shithead, and it kind of doesn't work out. and like that like, there's a lot of social commentary in the show, and it is very like it's cynical, but it's really funny, and it's like right, like it's very on the nose about just how like shitty some parts of the industry can very much be, or just like the world in general. Like there's jokes in like later seasons about how this one corporation is buying up all these other corporations, and like when after another buyout happens, one character goes like, "What? There's like 4 corporations now?" Like it's just, but yeah, and yeah, it mostly goes into the depression, especially the main characters, and just like how these characters are just trying to live. And I guess another note about like the writing is also like there's just a lot of good wordplay. And it's just such a clever show. It's so good. Like I don't know what talented people all got together and had the capability to just do this, but it's just really good. Bojack, like I guess because that's me, because I've heard about the show for years, and people have been talking about how good it is, and I finally got to watch it this year, and I'm glad I did. So like it lived up to the hype. Yeah, I guess is what I should say. For me at least. And yeah, I'm glad it's really good. Like it could be funny, like, and that's the thing, it could be funny when it wants to. It can be serious and stab you in the stomach and like let you bleed to death. With the despair, because it can just.
Sometimes it just fucking hits you in the gut and makes you want to kill yourself. And sometimes it like you. Some episodes like actually end, and there are parts that end so like uplifting almost and happy and are like really good, and the whole show is just insane and great. Yeah, I really love it.
Like even like and yeah, like watching like the last couple of seasons, there was like a couple of episodes that were like that was a good episode, and that was like a low point for the season. Like it was just good, right? Like it's because the show's just so solid. And God, yeah, I I had to talk about a Western show because like we were all talking about Western things, but Ad About covers it, I think. Unless you have any more, yeah.
I would. Who are your favorite? If you had to give me like a top 5, which sometimes I feel bad doing like top 5 characters, but I feel like with BoJack, there's so many good ones that.
Okay, so BoJack obviously,
right.
Princess Carolyn.
Okay.
Especially in the later seasons, she's great. Diane, of course, is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it gets tricky. Because Mr. Peanut Butter is really funny.
I love the stuff because I think with Mr. Peanut Butter, a lot of the time at the beginning, he's very much like the foil to BoJack. Yes. But then I think when he kind of starts getting criticized by characters and by the show, it gets really fucking good.
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah, and then Todd's good, but I don't think I'd call him top 5. BoJack's mom really stood out to me in the seasons she got focus. Especially because like I mentioned one of the episodes that like stands out for me from the show is just Time's Arrow, where it she's kind of like going through her past but also losing herself, and God. Who are some other good characters?
Hollyhock is great.
Hollyhock is very good, yeah. Oh God, it's gonna be. I'm just gonna send you the name because I just realized if I ever rewatch the show, seeing this character again is really gonna fucking hurt. I'm just DMing it. It's a major spoiler.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because
well, and then there's even like God, there's some great shit that BoJack even does. Like, there are like people that show up in BoJack that are like being played by the actual like actor, a famous person.
That's right.
And like they're always funny. Like Zach Braff is one of them who shows up a lot. There's
one joke
I can't
that I
remember her name.
Margot Martindale?
No, I was gonna bring her up later. Character actress Margot Martindale is a whole different thing.
She's amazing.
I was gonna bring up the one who like her entire joke is that she failed as an actress. I can't remember her name, but like she was still a famous person, but she just like wasn't as big as they thought she was gonna be. But yeah, No, character actress Margot Martindale is so funny every time.
No, she gets like a whole character arc, and she's probably the most like notable celebrity character in the show by far, I would say. The one I remembered is I like how like the joke with Andrew Garfield is that he's weirdly similar to Garfield the cat. Like he likes lasagna, hates Monday. Like it was such a weird, like a silly joke but it was every time. Oh man. But yeah, it's I guess one quote unquote not a problem with me is that like I'm so distant from pop culture that sometimes characters would say things and I'm like just like, okay, that character said that thing and referenced that person or event that I don't know what is. And I'm not gonna Google it in a show. So if that's the thing that would bother you, I guess that would be a problem. But for me, it's the rest of the show is so like good anyway that just like a few things of that aren't gonna be a problem. But
right,
yeah. You can go ahead if you had more to say, though.
I don't really. I mean, I think you hit a lot of it. A lot of other things I would want to say are would get more into spoilery stuff.
Yeah.
It's really fucking.
We can
good.
Talk about it on stream. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. At like displaying like depression and suicidal thoughts and things like that. It has an episode that I described to Craftsdwarf as shock therapy if you're suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like it almost kind of is in a way.
No, yeah, like I can see how that would be the case because like, there's some the whole episode was oh my god, one of the best in the show. It had like it's hard not to. Oh my god. And
here's what I will say is like, if you're someone I don't actually want to say that. I take that back. Just it's really good. It is depressing for a lot of it, but I would say it's not depressing for all of it. Even if there are parts where it looks like it's a fucking just dark fucking pit, I don't think it's bad the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's it for me.
Yeah. No, I think that's about it for me as well. So, we can finally end this episode. They keep getting longer!
No way.
What's the problem?
It's your fault for bringing up Bojack, honestly.
I know.
You knew this was gonna happen.
I should have. I thought, hey, I've already talked about it for like an hour on my side channel. Certainly I can't talk about it for another half an hour without spoiling anything.
So good.
All right, anyway, thank you for listening and to this weirdly un-weeb episode of the Weeb Club. But,
That's not true. We talked about anime merch.
I know. If not for that, it would have been really funny.
Dude, honestly.
If not for the main topic, the literal main topic, yeah.
Unlucky, I think.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Adios and good night.